Be alive! Woo! So we're playing Jet Set Radio because we're waiting on Type Tyson. I'm playing Jet Set Radio anyway. The two of them, Block Koopa and Champion and Bloom are chilling out there doing a thing that I'm not allowed to be a part of, so I'm playing Jet Set Radio. Where I'm in Chapter 3. I've already beaten the game like multiple times because I wanted to unlock all the characters. But that's fine. Because we're going to do a random level. We're going to do my favorite level in the game. We're going to do... let's do spray painting. No, I don't want to do Shibuya Show. Let's do Grind City. We're going to do a Jet in Grind City. We're going to play as... What else plays B? We're just going to play as B. Alright. Let me know when you guys want to jump in.
1, go!
So this game is cool. I might actually do a Let's Play at some point. I'm not really sure yet. Honestly, I think I might just change my default way of doing Let's Plays to be streams. Woo! You see how long this trip was going, guys? Awesome. Alright. Let's go spray paint and get over the heck out of this. Down. Up. Down. Alright, so I'm a little bit rusty on the exact timing for that, but I'm still decently good at doing beats thing. His full 7 yard, like just off. So let's see here. Now, oh come on, I did it too early. Just drop my phone. Oh, that's fine, whatever. Okay, I wasn't like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we'll slide into back. That's perfect. So I'm gonna go this way. Added. Goes up here, because I really need to get up there. Yeah, I got mine up. Oh, there's a gate there. I don't want to go this way. I'm going to this way. This song is okay. It's not my favorite song. My favorite song in this game is probably... Oh, I don't know the names of the songs off the top of my head, is the thing. But... I like the one that has, oh, I didn't. I missed it. First I jump button too early. No, I don't remember. I'm blanking on the way the songs go in this. Off the top of my head. I really like... Get up there. I'll try to find it. I like the one that has the diva over and over again. Not the front. There, I got it. Let's go back up here. There's a path on. And then it's this way. I missed it. That's okay. Okay, and then I also need to go down here. Chinese noodle? That's silly. Unfortunately. Oh, I tried to land on the rail actually. Alright, let's go back here, because I'm going to want to get a run start. I didn't get enough of a running start. And get more running start. Alright, let's see. Woo! Let's go! Crash. What's up, peoples? Want to be over here. Okay. Woo! Backflip. Right into this. Perfect. Alright. Oh, there's a thing. I wanted to land on... Oh my gosh! That's close. Okay. It's fine. There.
Nice.
Oh, do I have enough? I don't know if they really have much paint over here. Like, I love the gravity define for this game. Woo! Woo! Okay. I don't think I have enough paint. I definitely do not have enough paint. I have at least one short. Depending on whether or not that bar one is a 3 or a 7. I know this one's 3, but either way, I don't have enough for that. So I'm just gonna go pick up a bunch and back up. I can throw another path to get up there. Also, isn't there an area over here that we can paint? No. I had in my head for some reason that there was painting. There are areas. Oh, there's over here though. I missed this entirely. Also, there's one right here, which I don't have enough paint for. So, no. I'm gonna do that. I want to land. I'm gonna do a little path real quick. That's not where I wanted to go. That's fine. I'm not good at doing half pipes and landing exactly where I want to. But I did get that. So now I have 19, which is one shy of my max, which is fine. Move my snap real quick. Here, what's up, taxi? Move that taxi real quick. Here. And then I think the last one on the entire map is the one that's up there. So we're gonna do an alternate path to get up there. Normally you either want to go through the building or climb up the building. But we can also do this. You wait to be up here and then jump up here. I messed up. It's a little bit tricky. But you go. So you have to wait like a hot second before doing this jump. You have to wait till you're down here and make it. If you try to do it earlier, there's a little bit of the visible wall is too high for you to get up there, but if you wait a little, it's a 3. It's fine. Done. I'm gonna go try to find a level that has music in it a little bit. Oh, I didn't get Jet. That's fine. I didn't do great. That's okay. I think Kogane-cho has music that I like. I think. We're gonna try it. We're gonna play as Potts. This is a super secret unlockable character. Is our pet doggo. Pet doggo is weird.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this isn't the right song, I don't think. Oh, he has the weird one that I'm not good at. He has the weird pattern that I'm not good at. Oh, so you can only have 7 designs for him, which means you can do a maximum of 1 of those moves, and that's all you get. And also, he's short. I'm actually slightly surprised I was able to grab that because he's so short. He crouches under a lot of But I know I think it's technique design, so he gets a lot of points. Don't fall down there. That actually takes him to the Oh, that was the thing to do it. That's good. Careful. I need more paint. Here. Woo! There, I've got 7 again. I am gonna. I'll go actually. This is not the song I wanted. missed the jump. Ow, Doggo was hurt. Oh, that's the other thing is Doggo has like no health. I'm gonna go down here. I missed the jump. Never mind, I'm not going down here. I think I might be invincible actually. I don't know. I haven't played as I played as the Doggo once. I'm not going to do that. Because they do not do it. This jump is crazy. Here. And then I want this to restock fully. And I think this part of the map is. Oh no, there's 2 more parts of this map. I think one of them is up there where the gas thing is. The other one is over here. Oh, and there's also a couple of these. Which this, I just screwed it up. We'll find another thing. Give me a minute. You. Okay. Look at this. I'm just doing the Let's Play at this point. We'll just have Let's Play this area. I screwed it up. Heck! Gotta go find more paint. I'm not good at that one. There's like 2 different pattern types you can have. And I'm not good at that one. I'm good at the other one. But I'm not good at that one. That one's hard. I'm gonna do a run around. Okay. I don't know what kids playing. I don't like kids playing. I wanna go. Oh crap. Good job, Doggo. Oh. Around this way. Okay. I'll take that. Here's the thing. The way you get over there is well, actually, I mean, could you just make it from there? I guess you can just make it from there. I usually do the grind. But I guess you can make it this way. Oh yeah, that works out. That works out pretty well. And thankfully, that's just the one spray. And it's done. And that should be this entire section. So, I barely made that jump. Woo! Look at this speed. We can do all kinds of tricks. No. There it is. Front flip. Dude, this Doggo is insane. Look at this Doggo. Oh, frick. We're fine. It's fine. I love how there's an echo. It's so silly. Alright, maybe I should have gone the other direction. The other direction would have been more optimal. That's fine. I didn't want to turn around. I won't kill you. Oh, actually, no. As soon as I say that, I fall. Oh. Come on up there. Thank you. We'll feel just something like that. Oh, I need to check my chat. Hold on. What's up, chat? Oh, just heads up. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop graffitiing. Apparently, it's a crime. I know, it's a crime. I'm gonna turn the mic down because it's apparently super loud. You said the game is high in comparison to... The game is loud compared to the voice. Okay, cool, I'll fix that. For this game, it's a little bit loud. This game is... Because it's set to the volume set of my previous... It's set to the volume of my the volume settings for the previous game or for the other game that we will be playing once Tyson gets here. Actually, actually gonna pull up the chat on my phone so I can be more present and a good person, good streamer. I'm not used to streaming because I usually just do recordings and then upload them separately. But we're gonna actually do my stream. I've got chat pulled up on my stream, so I can pay attention now, guys. Don't worry about it. We want to go to the map mission. I need to go to the other side of these sewers here. So I want to do all the freaking secret, because all the red ones are the ones you have to do to beat the level, and the green ones are the optional ones. I don't think I want to do the optional ones because I don't have enough time. I'm already almost halfway done with my time limit, and I am still in the sewers. That's not good. Okay. Here's the thing. Both of these are 7s. Which means I need to go find more ink. I keep saying ink. It's paint. I need to go find more spray paint. Okay, so Doggo is not invincible because I've taken damage. Just not very much damage. Okay, well, I need to find more spray paint. I'm not going to bother with those. As much as it upsets my OCD, I'm not going to bother. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fall down here. Come on, go down. I probably shouldn't have wasted my ink on that one, because I think that was a later bomb. Then grind up here and get some more stuff. Unfortunately, I still only have... Dang, I was hoping to hit this before grabbing the 5. Get up there, yep. There we go. Well, I need to go find one more thing. Which is unfortunate, because none of the ones over there have respawned. None of the ones down there have obviously respawned. Which means I am in trouble. How's the volume, by the way, now? Let me know. I need to go over here. Go find some paint. Some spray paint. Is there any spray paint over here? No, there are cats. And another bum. Doggo doesn't like cats. I am Doggo. Get up there. Yes, okay, good. We got stuff now, guys. Come on, turn around. Thank you. OCD. I need to do a spin, guys. Hold on. OCD sucks. Not that direction. There we go. Oh, look. Guess where there's a bunch of spray paint now. Naturally. Am I gonna make this jump? Yes, I am. No, I'm not gonna make that one, though. Okay. It's fine. I'm just down here now. Thankfully, I can get a little bit of speed and make that up there. Doggo is not a good character. But also Doggo. So, you know... I messed it up. No. I gotta go find another thingy. Guys, I screwed it up. Give me spray paint. Okay, jump back down here. I didn't want to fall all the way down here, but I did, unfortunately. Finished. Okay, we can leave this stupid area now. Give me that. Thank you. I want to go this way. Wait, do we want to go this way? That's not right. This is not the right area, I don't think. Nope, this is not where I want to be. Heck, it's the other way. Dang it. Guys, I goofed. Guys, I goofed. It's the other way. Okay. Well, guess what I get to do? Pick this up again. I jumped over it like an idiot. Alrighty. Woo. Can I make this jump? Yeah, I can. Heck yes. Let's go, Pots. It's not that path either, guys. It's over here. Give me this. What's up? Hype Tyson has arrived. We're playing Jet Set Radio. I am Doggo. I'm the super secret unlockable character Doggo. Yeah. Because you have to do a bunch of stuff in order to get him. involving like one of the story bits is that he gets kidnapped. There's this enemy gang that kidnaps your dog, and you have to do a bunch of stuff in order to save your dog. I messed up the jumps. Okay, well, I at least made this one. Oh, I don't have enough paint for this. Dang it. So, Doggo is not very good, because he can only have up to 7 paint cans at a time. And the largest paint thing you can make is 7 cans, which means if you don't have a max set, you can't finish. Because that's the point of the game is you have to finish these things. All these red arrows, you have to finish. I messed it up. Hold on. So I didn't make the jump. I can make this jump. Come on. That's not how you do it. That's how you. No, that's not how you do it. I missed the jump. Come on. I missed the jump again. Get in my way, homeless person. I have places to be, stuff to see, people to do. You know what? I like saying it that way because I think it's funny. All right, let's. I missed the jump again. This game is hard, by the way. But also, you can rollerblade as a doggo. Yes, it does indeed. So guess what? I finished this one, but that's only half the game. I need to go find more stuff. We're playing Jet Set Radio.
Our dad is in chat.
Yeah, at least he was.
Well, he was.
Yeah, I think he might have left. Yes. Playing Jet Set Radio, and I need more freaking spray paint. I missed it.
Playing as the dog.
I'm playing as Potts, the dog. Okay, well I got that one, so I'm at 7 now. I had enough to do a trick off that jump. That's weird. So anyway, we're gonna see if I can't get this super cool way to jump up there, which is this way. Yes, I made it. Yes. Spray paint. Okay, that one's finished, which means I need to go down.
Alright, well, we should probably start the game now that we're all here.
But I only have 80 seconds left with this level.
Just finish it real quick.
I am going to finish this level real quick. I'm upset that I can't find the level that has the song that I like. I don't like this song. The song is dumb.
This dog is very accurate to real life dogs. It barks when you turn me or anything happens.
True. Is that every single thing on this map? Yes. Final section of the map. Let's go. Do I even have enough time to finish? I think I do. I'm pretty sure this part of the map is not that long. So yes, the fastest way to move in this game is jumping. Is you get a little bit of momentum and then jump. Especially get a little bit of momentum and jump. Especially uphill. Specifically uphill, it's the fastest way. So guess what, guys? We have a roof slide.
Roof slide.
Woo! I want to go on this one because I want paint. Woo! Where is it? It's right here. That. I need these. Thank you. Woo! No, I messed it up. I did a judo though. That's cool.
It's wearing 3D glasses.
It is wearing 3D glasses.
It's wearing the Bark 10th Doctor.
Bark. It is wearing 10th Doctor glasses. Bark. Is that the last one? Pretty sure this is the last one. Hi, cat. Is that it? Yeah. I didn't do very well at all. My score is bad. Doggo is the worst character in the game because he can only hold 7 cans of paint at a time. And the largest things of paint require 7 cans. Which means you have to go, if you mess up, first of all, you have to go find paint in order to finish. And second of all, you can only do up to like maximum of 1 thing at a, or You can only do one at a time, then you have to restock again. So anyway, we're gonna actually play some of the game that we're here to play instead this time. Just Radio. I don't
That's what it
know.
sounded like to me. I know
It
it's
is.
Just Radio.
So guess what, guys? I made a super cool thing. Studio mode. We're going to. This is the preview. Wait, screen.
Yes.
Transition.
That is amazing.
Studio mode.
Yes.
So while that happens, we're gonna turn this game off.
That's great.
Exit game. Yes. And then we're gonna turn on. So that game is turning off. We're gonna turn on the Nonary games. It's beautiful. I just made that real quick while we were waiting.
You just made that now?
Yeah.
Nice.
I made it before turning on Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio.
At some point, I need to play Lethal League with both of you because it's another game with the Jet Set Radio aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I need to show you.
Okay, so now this
Captain
game is
versus
on.
Capcom, because there's a character with a move that is literally just Lethal League. I call it Lethal League. I call that move. I call the move Lethal League.
I also need to show you guys Iconoclast before I forget, because I keep telling you guys about it and I never actually show
Boom,
you.
the game's up.
Boom,
Yo.
the game.
I need to turn up the volume though because it's apparently I had to lower the volume for Jet Set Radio. So
Jet Set Radio.
because Jet Set Radio was freaking loud.
Look.
Oh, he's getting hyped up by picking up a chair and shaking it around like a wrestler.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, is totally your shtick. So, all right. Anyway, we're doing. We're playing Zero State now. Yep. Hope you guys like the little detour to Jet Set Radio. Sometime later,
Looks like it ends here.
walking several paces in front of the rest. Oh yeah, we just last time we finished the steam engine room.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
And then
made sure not to let him get the gun.
Yeah.
Your Santa no longer has gun.
Only one door.
They searched around just in
There isn't
case.
anything else. It's the only way to go.
Door,
Alright.
nothing.
Let's open it.
Let's open it.
Deep breath, ready himself, grabbed the doorknob and pulled it open. Remember which room this is, guys?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
By the way, I just have chat pulled up on my phone. Pause for a moment, step through, and saw on the number hung over the door. The sign as they woke up.
99999.
Nine door. Like the numbers in every other door, this one too was a rough shape made out of paint. Red paint. So the back room walled around. Sudden burst of oval energy. Large double door, heavy and full of solemn importance. Yeah, obviously not. It says vacant, displayed on it.
We finally found it.
Overwhelmed by a torrent of emotions. Found the exit, but cold gripped his heart, and he knew all too well why. Stood frozen, unsure what to think or feel.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look! Behind you!
Spun around. Couldn't believe what he saw.
A 9 door. There's another one. Why?
Getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Voice barely audible even to himself. Stumbled forward. Small single door sat in the starboard corner of the room on the opposite wall as the door they'd entered from, but opposite door. In the opposite
How you
door.
look at it. The red is there too.
So it's a real one.
Why?
There are two. Santo answered.
There were always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Of course, we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one? Oh, man.
We can escape apparently.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was
yeah.
thinking.
We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means that all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers. 1 divided into teams of 4 and 5 people. The digital root of both teams ends up being 9. Take 1, 2, 7, 8, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 first.
It's gonna go through.
The digital root 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and 1, 5, 6. There are a bunch of combinations that work, and they all end up the same way.
That's okay, because thankfully, getting rid of 9 still makes the same
From the
difference.
very beginning, the memory game was designed to save all 9 people. That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie.
I can turn it up a little bit. Can you not hear it?
I can't.
Okay.
He never said there'd be only one knot, but anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. Fights would have broken out. One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were two doors. There was no need to kill each other.
They understood and been appalled. They'd understand, be appalled, and
Alright, we
overwhelmed
fixed
with
it.
guilt.
This game was designed for that purpose. This no-memory game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
A lot of us into chill down his spine.
So, what are we going to do, Junpei?
Voice broke out.
Oh, right. Hey, keep it together, man. Sorry. Jeez. So what do we do? What do you... We need to think about our next step. Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's a digital group of 6. The 4 of us can't open the number 9 door. The 4... Wait. Don't tell me. Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. That's why I'm asking, what now? What now?
Or we could go back and find the other group.
There's only one combination of 3 people that have digital of 9. 1, 3, 5.
No.
That would mean...
No, we gotta go back.
That wasn't a possibility he was willing to consider.
Yep.
Same Nace agreed.
I agree. We
I
cannot
thought
leave
Sam was
you
going to
in
disagree.
Yeah, and replacing molding.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
Yeah, no. Do somebody betrayed her true feelings. Her eyes were wet with beginnings of tears, and her legs showed.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
He
Yeah.
said, having held a gun to her head in the previous timeline.
Don't worry about that,
I'd
though.
rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Okay. That's not what he was. That's not what we were expecting. You weren't ready for that.
No, I wasn't.
Atlantis.
Oh, right.
He said Atlanta. He said Atlantis.
Oh.
Perhaps as a sudden reassurance to no one want to leave June behind, but he laughed harder than he had in some time.
You guys.
Aww.
Very well. Best we head back to C-Deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, 7, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
Even as they spoke, they knew finding others would improve the situation.
Even with
Wouldn't
all
it?
7 of us.
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish
I'm
anything.
pretty sure.
Don't you agree?
Oh no! Wait a minute.
Yeah, 6, not here.
Yeah.
Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another
He
solution.
is.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, we don't know that because we didn't go with Clover.
Ace looked at all 3 of them and turned and headed through the
Yeah.
door.
Okay.
Huh.
Search with the
Come to think of it, what is this room?
Didn't seem terribly important now, but what
We
exactly
were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around.
Where carpet between two columns of wood benches.
It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony, but what kind?
It's a church. Facing the 9 doors, carpet leading to the bow of the ship, and at the end was an altar, small rectangular alcove, and the carpet was raised to this platform. On top was a coffin.
What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
We're gonna have time to answer that question.
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move! Right, okay, I'll be right there.
Turn and see on the left, the quiet, somber room. Okay.
Walking noises. Or knocking noises.
Dots, dots. Back up the elevator we go. To the elevator up to C-Deck. Once there, they headed back to the main hall.
Look, it's 7 and Lotus.
They didn't look happy.
We got a problem.
Clover is gone.
What?
What?
Jimmy's 3 companions looked at one another. Turned back to 7
What do you
Lotus.
mean, gone?
Ace and June had their own
What?
things.
Why?
You two went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
They responded as they could.
we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked out the door. We went in the room.
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door in the wall.
And it was open.
We figured she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Obviously, we didn't find her. Figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
Do we have access to like a map? So which room were they in again, guys?
Door 1. I think it's on C deck. Are these labeled with the one with the number doors and stuff?
No. Oh, casino. Wasn't the kitchen. It was not the second class cabins. That's where we are now. Wasn't the first
I
class
thought we were on
cabin.
C deck.
Oh, well, yeah, we're in the central staircase is what I meant. So, my controller's right bumper is all but shot, by the way. Storage?
That's not really.
That's the room that we were in earlier, isn't it?
Yep.
That's the area we were in already. Which means it wouldn't be any of those, which means it'd have to be on the E, maybe? It's over here. The chapel, so that's not gonna do us any good. Maybe we don't get to know because no, we do. There's a shower room. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I don't know, man.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Finally, he spoke. As a
Very
result,
well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Yeah.
quick nods all around. 6 remaining players spread out.
At least we know that she couldn't open any of the doors.
True. It's true. Ran into the large
There is a
room
limit.
together as quickly as they could. They searched around under the beds and
She's
corners.
not here.
No, she...
Was it implied
just
that
in
the
case, we
one
should
that
go
they
take a
went
look in the
to
shower.
follow her led back to the main area?
I think so, yeah.
Then yeah, I guess there's a
wait.
limited number of places she could be.
But 7 popped the door open that led to the spaces behind doors 3, 7, and 8.
True.
Yeah, but could you go backwards through those?
Yeah,
No, but you could go through the propped open door.
Yeah, but backwards to get to those proper rooms.
yeah, we're right here. The propped
Oh.
open, the propped open door is the one that's blank in this room.
Right.
Just in case, look around the shower room.
That's where brother is.
Yeah. She knew as Junpei did, there was only one thing to see there, and it wasn't pleasant.
We might as well check.
There's a screwdriver stuck between the
Good.
door and the frame.
We should think 7.
Junpei and June slipped through the door, moved
Do you
them
think
up the
that-
hallway into the shower room.
Do you think? I don't really know that Clover would have left it with the thing in it. You know? With the
Yeah,
screwdriver in it?
true.
If she went through here and she was dead set on not being found, then she would have not put the screwdriver back.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless she took a different path to get back.
Far more unpleasant since her last. Yeah, to be sure. No, to be sure.
Let's
Be sure
check
was
the
tripping
back.
the side of the divider. Offer no resistance, so not immediately as he headed. As he headed to the divider.
Oh, she's not.
It was not down here. I don't know, man. I actually don't remember. Only thing on the side of the divider was a dead body lying right behind.
Just where did your sister go?
Gets up and answers. Well, I know exactly where she went.
He did aspirate
Yeah.
rhetorically, of course. He had no answer.
Such a horrible way to go. The skull shattered.
Wait. Bright white of the ulna was clearly visible through the remains of the skin and muscle. Bright white ulna.
Bones.
Pieces fell into place. Remembered something Clover had told him in the laboratory.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. The accident hurt him really bad.
Yeah, she had told us this.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Why didn't I realize it earlier?
Man, remember when I was joking about how I said Snake's left arm had no bones?
Yeah.
I didn't mean that literally.
Yeah. I didn't say anything.
I figured it out last time. As soon as she said that it wasn't him, I was like,
But the left arm of the corpse behind the divider was quickly the real human arm, at least it had been once. That meant the corpse.
Jumpy?
Unsure as sudden change in behavior quickly drew back to her.
Sorry for making you wait.
Let's go. Well, say something.
you're not gonna say anything?
You said it as a joke, and it's actually the truth.
Junpei and June headed back towards the lodge hospital room. They secured the door out of the shower room. Put the screwdriver back. I assume it's just implied that they did.
Probably.
Down the hallway they went, searching for Clover in every corner. They reached the stairs when... The heck?
Okay.
Okay, somebody was blaring music right outside our door.
Oh, we're going to have a special guest come to the door.
Yeah, I know, that's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like. They had stairs reached when something appeared. Where were you guys? The pale's face was drawn. Something terrible had happened. Junpei's breath caught in his throat.
Did something happen?
Drew shaking a hand across his face and gulped down a breath of air.
Clover is dead.
What?
Whoa!
I found
Wait a
her
minute.
in the first class bathroom.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
This room. All sound ceased from Junpei. All the empty, muffled expanse, seeming in hearing his own breath. Oh. His mouth moved, but nothing. But he heard nothing. Tried once more, and then her energy was gone. She collapsed against the wall. Could have helped her, but he hadn't, and now she was dead. So he stood there, frozen in place.
Clover, why? Why did this happen?
Forced his body to move. Each step felt like another nail pounding in his heart. Finally, he was in front of her. No, placed her fingers against her neck, no pulse, no breath. She was still warm, and her eyes were closed peacefully. It would have been easy to think she was still asleep. Easy it is, were it not for the slowly expanding puddle of blood beneath her. Traces back to her source, a gash just beneath her shoulder blade. Was the weapon a knife, perhaps? It was a knife. The killer had taken it when they left.
Jeez.
When he closed his eyes, he saw Clover smile.
Clover.
Her innocent smile, her energy. Would never see that smile again. Could have done something. He could have helped her. Similar to himself into a sickening knot.
Let's
Now we're missing.
get out of here, June.
It's Snake. That's not good.
Lifted limp June from the floor and carried her from the bathroom.
Are you alright?
It's a foolish question, you know.
Yes. I think so.
Her voice is weak.
Just then Snake pops up and is like, hey guys, what happened?
The fever had gone down, but the emotional scars she'd received were likely not to recede as quickly. Laid his hand on her shoulder and they walked back to the bedroom.
You should get some rest. Here, the bed. Can you sit?
Yes.
She nodded once and stared at the floor. There were 4 others in the room, Ace, Lotus, Santa, and Seven. They all stared at nothing, their faces drawn and tired. For a while they drifted into the bathroom to see the corpse themselves. Once everyone was back in the bedroom, Junpei walked slowly to the center of it and looked around as the some figures gathered.
Who was the first to find the body?
Me.
Someone spoke from behind Junpei. He turned around. His hand was
Why did
up.
you come to this room?
To look for Clover. Why else? I found her body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. I got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could. Hey, guys! I found her, but it's back! She's in the bathroom in the first-class cabin! Come quick! Or something like that. Then I went back to the bathroom. Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. I guess you two hadn't heard me or something because you didn't show. So I took off down the stairs to look for you. After that, I mean, you know the rest, right?
Junpei nodded and closed his eyes. There's one more thing he needed to ask.
There's one more thing I'm worried about.
What?
You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that?
Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock, so we could come back to this room? Oh, you think I did it?
Well, I don't know. That kind of depends on what you say.
For crying out loud.
Sighed and shook his head.
Follow me.
There were two doors standing next to one another. He opened one on the right.
A closet?
Yeah.
Oh, he did it for the safe.
Mm-hmm. He stood in front of one of the shelves that filled it and gestured toward a small box, small metal cube. Look at Junpei.
This is the reason. This safe. We couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I figured there might be something pretty important. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again.
Where the numbers are 999.
So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not looked at safe. Yeah, grab the handle and shook it.
Figured it wouldn't
Is it
open.
nailed in or something? Like, why couldn't you just pick it up? It doesn't look that big.
I don't know. It's locked. So as a baby was found it. One change, however. Just underneath the safe was a pile of fine reddish-brown powder.
Rust?
Stared at it
If
considering.
there's rust here, that means has someone opened this safe?
Junpei left the closet. Followed him back to the bedroom. It was cold and quiet. No one spoke. They sat frozen in place by shock and grief and fatigue. The room felt tiny and oppressive, and the thick metallic smell of blood filled the room. Junpei turned and headed for the living room. Anything to get out of there.
Maybe there's another clue. Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover.
As quickly as they could, they searched around and under the beds and corners. They? Did more than one of them do it? His eyes caught on the door.
Well, it's they, because it can have to be a guy or a girl.
Hmm?
I think they said they because it could be a guy.
No, they as in they looked around.
Oh.
They searched around the beds and under the corners. I thought
I
only
thought that they was describing the killer.
No. The door that led to the passage to the door 5.
Behind this door, the ninth man's body is behind there. Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case.
Riley pushed open the door.
Ugh.
Smell hit him like a load to the face.
Oh, the hell? This smell is...
Unwilling to hail such. Yeah. That's built up. A little. It's too much for me. Vomited. Thinking, ew, gross. Widow's mouth weakly stared at the dead body. Yeah, I mean, oof. Yeesh. It's awful. Next to the broken mass of the man's head lay his glasses, cracked. Wait, that's what he noticed.
His bracelet. It's gone. It was right next to the glasses.
But now, it was gone. Number 9 bracelet was gone. Had someone taken it? He was turning it over and over in his mind when he heard Seven's voice.
Where'd Junpei go?
He had drifted out of him from the living room. Out to him from the living room, sorry. Walked slowly out of the hallway.
Oh, there you are. Were you looking for something in the hallway?
Looked up as Junpei entered the room.
Did you find something?
He thought for a moment before he responded.
Nothing.
Technically, it wasn't a lie. He hadn't found anything. In a way, in fact, that was the problem.
Yeah.
Something he'd expected to find hadn't been there, the 9
What's up?
bracelet.
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it?
Okay. Seven had led Junpei back to the bathroom.
Clover.
Junpei, as Clover's course came to view, he felt his heart flip and then fall to the bottom of his stomach. Something between a sigh and a groan escaped his
What
lips.
was it you wanted to show me?
His voice was hollow and empty.
I searched Clover's body again. Real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something. And found this.
As he spoke, he moved around Clover's head, then knelt down and flipped open her right hand,
What?
holding a
I
piece of
haven't
paper.
actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
He wasn't sure what that meant, but that it likely didn't matter. The paper was
I'm opening it.
Picks it up and carefully
Where's
opens.
the bracelet?
That's what I was. No, that's her right hand. Bracelet's on her left.
There were 2 sentences written on it.
Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
What is this? Some kind of secret code?
Huh?
Someone peered over Junpei's shoulder at the note. Junpei stepped away from Clover's body and into the living room. He handed Pace, attempted to decode the note.
Code.
First clue was likely the phrase "sinister hand." Sinister hand means that we save. Guys, what does sinister hand mean?
Sinister hand?
Sinister hand.
Left hand?
I would think left.
Yeah, because I know that that left-handedness was usually branded as a sign of evil.
We got 2 out of 3 here. Do you want it to be contrary, or are we just gonna go with it?
I think left hand.
Left hand?
Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of
Oh,
the
that's
coat of
also
arms.
saying.
Something like that.
Left hand.
I just also
Left
know
hand.
the left hand.
What does the left hand mean?
Wickedness in like medieval times.
Yeah.
Loaded his own left arm.
I was
And the
thinking
bracelet on
because
his
of
wrist.
the
Does the darkness of the sinister hand have something to do with
I
the
was
bracelet?
thinking bracelet, yeah.
He examined the
There's
bracelet
2
closely.
things sticking out on either side of the face. Left and right sides of the face. Left and right. Left and right. Right and left.
Just Junpei like holds
Truth
up
is
his
gone.
microphone, just determine which one
The
is the
truth
right
is
and left.
asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Truth. Gone.
Truth. Gone. Maybe those 2 words.
How about reading it out loud? How about switching the sentence around? What else could gone and truth mean? How about reading them backwards?
Reading backwards would not do anything.
Would it?
Reading
Try.
backwards.
What is gone backwards?
Enog
And what is truth
and
backwards?
Truth.
tur.
Does that make sense to you?
Well, we've already read it out loud.
Try switching the sentence.
What does that do?
I know what it means. I get it. Wait. I kinda get it.
Do you?
Well, we don't know what the truth is, so you need to figure out what else. the truth
My
is.
thought is the word truth, another word for truth is right. And then gone, another word for gone is left. That's my thought.
So what do we want to do about
But I
that?
don't see what that means. Right, so right, left, right head left, right head left, right head left.
Okay, let's try what else.
So I don't understand
Want to try this one then?
why that would
I have-
change anything.
I have a far-fetched idea.
What's your far-fetched idea?
The fact that they repeat truth and going thrice.
And?
Would you look at that? We're all numbered.
So saying that it was Santa, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Gone and truth mean?
He said the fact that truth and truth had gone is written 3 times to indicate number 3. Number 3.
Ah.
What else could truth and gone mean?
Truth, of course, means something that is correct, something that's fact. In other words, something that is
Yeah,
right.
right. Yeah.
You can then safely assume that gone means left. After all, after someone left, they were gone. In this case, they clearly refer to their directional homonyms. And truth equals right, and gone equals left.
You had that. You had that pretty quick. Look at the bracelet again.
That's smart.
Left and right of the bracelet. These 2 things sticking out. So if I...
Press them in the following order.
Right, left, right, left, right, left.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
That's what it said on the thing. Truth is gone, truth is gone, truth is gone.
And then truth again.
I don't think it said truth.
It said truth in the last sentence, in the last part.
But that was in the last sentence, yeah.
Yeah. So
So
right,
we're doing
left,
that?
right, left, right, left.
Alright. And then...
What?
One after another, 8 numbers flashed on and then off in the face of Junpei's bracelet.
Wait, did it just...
He checked one more time to be sure. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Combo to the safe.
Huh?
It's kind of a long
What are those
number
numbers?
to save.
Oh yeah. But for the coffin.
Junpei didn't answer. He couldn't answer.
I don't remember how long the.
He had no
we Didn't really
idea.
we didn't really get a way to check. Did we get to check how big the combination needed to be for this for the coffin?
I don't
Like how many
remember.
digits
Yeah,
it
we didn't
was?
get to because it instantly went to the cutscene. We
Yeah.
didn't bring it on the door.
Besides,
Yeah.
he was sure he would forget the numbers and the order they came in if he said anything.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Muttering the numbers to himself over and over, Junpei's headed toward the bathroom, the
Let him
bedroom.
know.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Doesn't he have a notebook?
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
You have a notebook!
3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
He's not all there. Don't worry about it. Before long, he found himself in front of the safe again. Lock was the only device he could think of that required a sequence of numbers, such as the one he just discovered. Besides, someone had opened the safe at least once already. Had Clover come to the bedroom to open it? Junpei slowly dialed the numbers in the numbers the bracelet had given him.
1 to the right, 4 to the left, and... Oh,
Finished.
Bingo. I knew it was for this.
Small telltale sound of a lock opening.
That worked.
He grabbed the handle, took a deep breath, and pulled it open.
is this some sort of note?
And on the other side is a letter. Inside the piece of newspaper, it was roughly the same size as the one Clover had been holding.
Let's see.
Can't tell if it's blurry or if it's in braille.
Yeah, picked it up. This is what it said. Fact number 1. The nonary game was played once before, 9 years ago.
Naturally, 9.
Fact number 2. The person with the number
9
2
ice.
bracelet attended the game 9 years ago.
I was gonna say fact number 2. Ice 9 melts at 96 degrees.
Fact number 3. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO.
Oh.
Gentaro Hongo. Cradle Pharmaceuticals Chief of Staff. Nagisa Nijisaki. Cradle Pharmaceuticals R&D Supervisor. Teruaki
Wait,
Kubota.
isn't Ace the CEO?
Majority shareholder in Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Kagechika Musashito.
He is.
So-
But was he when it was first played?
I must punish them.
He was the one who created the company, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
He isn't just the CEO because
he's
he
the
became the
founder.
CEO. He's the founder.
For the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. 0. June left the closet. There were 5 people waiting for him in the bedroom. Ace, Lotus, Santa, 7, and June. He looked at each one of them in turn and slowly placed his hands in the pockets of his vest.
Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you.
I want all of you to go to the big hospital room.
Why?
There's something I want to be sure of. What do you want to be sure of? I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Wait, then you're saying...
Yeah, I think I've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover.
We're gonna save.
He's not even dead.
We don't know that though.
No.
The atmosphere in the room had changed. Grief was suddenly gone, replaced by a tension like the strap of leather stretched to its limit. 5 sets of eyes stared at Junpei. He pretended not to notice.
Anyway, if you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there.
Then, almost as if on cue, the bell began to ring. They all heard it. It was the bell from the clock in the main staircase. 5. Bell rang 5 times and ceased.
It's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock. Only got an hour left.
Don't have a lot
Yeah.
of time left. Let's go.
Yeah, slowly one by one, they follow Junpei out of the bedroom. Dots, dots. Things are getting pretty crazy.
Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me.
Stop in front of the 3 door and turn
Ace,
around.
7, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door.
Why?
Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and Clover.
Junpei's implication was clear, and 7 understood perfectly.
Fine.
What about you, Ace, Lotus?
Very well.
Sure.
Lotus complied pretty quickly.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Quickly, they pressed their
surprised.
palms on the red. Once they had finished, they stepped away from the door as Junpei instructed. 3 asterisks shown from the red's display
I honestly,
panel.
I don't think this device responds to anything placed on it. It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close. You don't actually need a hand.
As Junpei approached it, he held his bracelet over the scanner. He made quite sure he didn't place his palm on it, instead only brought his bracelet near it. 4 asterisks
I knew
appeared.
it.
Just as Junpei expected, it's possible to authenticate without placing one's palm on the red, so long as the bracelet was brought near it.
Yeah.
Junpei pulled the lever down. Door opened. Door 3 opened like a hungry mouth. 9 long seconds passed.
No, because they didn't
go inside. And the door shut, unfed. Junpei walked slowly back towards the others, who were waiting some distance from the door, talking to one another.
I mean, someone could have used 9 bracelet.
Santa and June had joined them as well.
Huh?
It looked as though they hadn't found a chance to break into the conversation yet. As Junpei approached, they turned to look at him, curiosity plain on their faces. Before long, the other 3 did as well.
What's that about?
How should I know?
Clearly, they were all expecting some
Yes,
answers.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Clearly, they'd hoped for something more forthcoming. I'm going to save again. 'Cause I like saving.
Indeed.
It's my favorite thing of the things to do. He
By the
continued.
way, Ace,
By the
do
way,
you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What? What kind of question?
Just answer it, please.
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
What?
The
full
heck?
of surprise, but was also tinged with confusion and fear. Everyone else looked nearly as surprised.
Especially actual Santa.
I mean, he
Yeah.
was especially shocked to discover he was actually someone else. If he spoke, however, the trap would be exposed. Junpei quickly continued.
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei. And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you won't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital route would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right?
Only then, when it was too late, did Ace realize his mistake. He set his jaw and glared.
Wait, what?
He set his jaw and glared.
My bracelet number is 5.
As he spoke, Junpei lifted his wrist up to show everyone the bracelet read
Hold
5
on.
on
I'm
his
trying to
wrist.
figure out what that.
They used the wrong word. They used the wrong red. Oh well. Oh no, the bright red 5. But the 5 is blue. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm trying to figure out what the trick is that you just pulled.
It'll explain it.
Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that.
The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face.
Or hair.
You have prosopagnosia. Am I right?
Junpei's voice was quiet and calm. He knew the truth. So did Ace.
Prosopagnosia?
The others looked confused.
What's that?
No clue.
Yeah, the Queen of Random Knowledge. True. He heard Lotus begin to explain it to them. Ace glanced at them and turned back toward Junpei and sighed.
Very well. I confess. I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
No, not at all.
We're being
I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance that the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
Ace's face tightened. His eyes
What do you
blurred.
mean?
Junpei leaned casually against the iron piping of one of the beds, and then it snapped behind him because these beds look very frail. Yeah. I'll just come right
I
out
think
with
it was you, Ace. You killed him.
Junpei was suddenly very aware of 5 pairs of eyes on him. He had their undivided attention now. The room had grown very, very quiet. Junpei took a deep breath.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you have?
I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first, think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us.
Lotus looked away awkwardly. Junpei glanced at her in confusion.
Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see, if Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through.
So
There were 7 and 8.
picked himself.
There was no
that
way we could get through
forced
the
the rest of
3.
us not
The
to
shower
go
room.
through.
You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now. I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but please don't value my action. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism.
Altruism.
Junpei stared off into the darkness at something very interesting and lazily began to dig a bit of wax out
You
of his
already
finger.
knew, didn't you?
Okay.
You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Really?
Yes.
Pleading was not something they heard from Ace before. Ball a piece of wax from his ear, glanced at it, flicked it off into the dark.
That's cool.
Okay. Good.
I still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer.
Slow down 2 more
The
pieces.
second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a
Wow, that's not what we're saying.
Okay, they call that prejudice.
Not that stupid.
Then why?
Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room. It's not Snake's.
What?
Ace's face went pale. The others looked confused as well. The body wasn't
I didn't put it
Snake's.
together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident. But the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
No. That's impossible.
Started muttering deliriously to himself, shaking his head back and forth. Junpei was long past caring.
Hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him.
I mean,
Why? Why would they
the
kill
only
a
other thing I can
stranger
think of
who
is
only
to
just showed up?
pick, or is to kill someone or have a body there in order to trick people into thinking he was dead. Not necessarily they were specifically targeting Snake.
On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
Wait,
Motive.
wait just a
I
moment.
still need
Let's say you're right.
motives. I'm not
And I
sure.
mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to
There
kill
we
him.
go.
Why would I want to
I bet
kill
it's the
Snake?
third
I can
evidence.
think of at least 2 motives. One, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you.
Yeah, I'm assuming that the third evidence is,
So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. Two, Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that,
Yeah.
or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you. So you...
Hey, hold on a minute.
The first time since the beginning of Junpei's explanation, someone besides Ace.
What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
but then how
Look at
would
this.
Ace, or I guess unless Snake already knew it, I assume that where this is going is that Snake is the one who opened the safe already. But he wouldn't have been able to read the note.
Yeah. He handed
No,
Snake.
Snake participated in the
Well,
last
Snake
one.
participated.
Yeah, I know,
in it, so
but-
Snake knows it.
But would it? I don't think it's necessarily a given that if he participated in the previous experiment, he would know the people who are behind it.
But he couldn't read the note.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I understand.
All right. He handed Snake a small piece of paper.
What's this piece of paper?
Actually, see the entire
Piece of
time.
paper. Squinted at the paper and began to
The
read.
notary game was played once before 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo. What is this?
Slowly, Santa looked up from the paper. His eyes met
It's the
Junpei's.
message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first class cabin.
Then suddenly,
Give me a break!
Ace's face was red and shaking, and his voice was full of fury tinged with
That
desperation.
paper is a lie! Someone is trying to frame me!
Me. You said me, right?
Junpei's eyes narrowed and the trap began to close. Ace inhaled sharply. His eyes flicked off to Junpei to anything else.
Wouldn't that mean you're admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
It was as though a switch had been flipped. The color drained from his face, and he realized what he'd done. His eyes went wide.
Very well. I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this notary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see? First of all,
Stammered as he tried desperately to work himself into a more tenable position.
Junpei, you're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right? How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
Not Snake. It was Guy X.
I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X.
No, you could have.
Huh?
Hold on.
What?
Can you pause real quick?
Yeah.
Let me do the math. Yeah, it's true. He took the 9th man's bracelet. Then he could have done it by himself because it'd be 1 plus 2 plus 9 to get to the 3 door. So he could
Junpei
have.
fixed him with a level stare. Trap was about to close.
When you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room? Yeah.
You know the room we're in right now?
I took this.
Took his hand in his pocket.
No! You couldn't have.
His right hand
This is
moved.
just super gullible.
Junpei smiled.
Anyways, your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me
Dang,
you're
this
so
guy's like
worried about?
strike level bluffing right now.
Oh my gosh.
Like I told you, this game is Danganronpa as if Phoenix Wright took place inside Zero Escape.
Yeah!
He didn't take anything from his pocket.
The bracelet, isn't it? Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet was all you needed to open door 3.
1, 2, 3 equals 12.
Yeah.
1 plus
That's
2
how
is
you
3.
killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket.
But that would be implying that the Guy X had the 3 bracelet.
No.
No, not implying that he had 2.
No. Or Guy X had the 2 bracelet.
But Snake has 2 bracelet.
Well, yeah, we confirmed that the body says snakes.
Yeah, we gotta figure this out then. Huh?
Yeah.
Just lowered his hand from where it stopped halfway to his pocket.
So why is Ace acting so guilty?
He looked down on the floor, his face hidden from Junpei. All he could see was the corner of his mouth twitching like a dying fish.
Play innocent? That's fine by me. Go ahead. Tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, Seven?
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
Seven cracked his knuckles with a sound like gunfire.
Dang it, I cracked him earlier.
Yeah, I did too. I can't do it now.
Oh my gosh, me too. Oh, that's a neat laugh. Ace roared with laughter. Huh?
You want to fight?
He threw his arms wide and his head back and laughed, filling the room with a sound that scarcely belongs there. Then it stopped. His eyes came down, his head dropped to look straight ahead of Junpei.
Oh.
And there's the Phoenix Wright face transformation. His face was flat and cold, devoid of any emotion.
Junpei, as you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet. I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the ring. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B deck.
His voice showed no emotion, no sense of remorse or interest. It was almost bored, as though he were reciting an especially dull corporate
My
letter.
purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet.
Did you? That it was Ace?
Because I was like, he's too confident. There's no way he couldn't be something.
My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet.
9 is a potent ally in the number.
Yeah.
Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root.
1 plus 9 is 10, and 1. 2 plus 9 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2, etc.
As you can see, 9 is a very useful number. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer. So I made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used. I quickly pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I
Wait,
was
he didn't
expected.
necessarily have to admit to killing Clover also.
That's when I ran into Snake.
He didn't
Well,
exactly have to
yes, actually.
admit to that quite yet. We hadn't gotten there.
If he's caught, he's might as well just, I mean...
Yeah, but all we've done is figure out that he was the one who killed Snake. That doesn't necessarily mean that he was also the one who killed Clover.
Chance.
Well, no, we only figured out this guy killed guy.
Oh, yes, you're right, you're right.
Chance, remember, once you go into the evil enemy village, there's no going back.
That's
There's no going back.
That's true.
That's fair. That's fair.
There is no going back
All
from
of your
that.
cards you put on the table.
That's fair.
He was heading for the large hospital room and he hadn't noticed me.
The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3.
The man, yeah,
When
sorry.
he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, "Snake." He turned around. He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the notary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the notary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me? Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately.
I'm wondering because then who the heck is this? Who the heck is the guy who was in the
Why does he have Snake's
captain?
bracelet?
Who the heck is the guy who's dead in the captain's quarters?
That we don't know about in this
That we don't
timeline.
know about in this timeline, but still, clearly it's not the same person as Guy X because Guy X has exploded.
Well, let's continue to find out.
Like, how many people are on this ship? I was under the impression that it was 9 plus maybe 0.
Box 16 queues up.
Yes, instead of box 15.
I I wave my own bracelet in front of the
investigation
wall,
theme.
and then grab Snake's arm
okay.
and
It's
shove
called
his
box
hand
picking
against the scanner
because
pad.
there's 15 people, but then when you figure out that there was a 16th person, it
Oh,
changes to box 16.
Gotcha, right, okay. Wave my own bracelet, grab Snake's arm slowly.
The door.
Sorry, a little bit of a
I
spoiler.
threw the man through it.
Actually, that's more than just a little bit of a spoiler. Sorry.
It's fine.
9 seconds later, the door shut.
Yeah, so we just pushed him in.
81 seconds passed.
Man inside the door passed away. Dots, dots, more dots, all the dots.
After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
His eyes were cold, and his cheeks were hollow and pallid. When he spoke, only his lips and tongue moved. The rest of his face was eerily still. Jupin glared at He took a deep breath and thought about the next question he had to ask. He didn't want to. He knew what the answer would be. He just didn't want to hear it. Could we swallow and
Ace.
spoke?
Did
Yeah.
you kill Clover?
Yes.
Why? Why did you kill her?
You didn't have to
Snake's
admit.
sister.
She was
It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
Suddenly Lotus interrupted.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 2.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes. I thought as much after I heard your report on Central Stairs. I doubt the two of you can find it. But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was therefore desperate to find her, and at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Captain's body?
What are you talking about?
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
Clover ran. She made for the exit, but they stood in her way.
You aren't going anywhere.
Caught her by the collar as she passed and threw her to the floor hard.
You're staying here.
No!
She looked back up and darted past him into the hallway. Ace followed her, run.
Don't you run, little girl.
He was faster.
I mean, yeah.
That was how I killed Clover.
His
And
face
why?
hadn't changed.
And why?
He felt guilt. If he felt guilt or remorse or anything one might feel after taking the life of another human being, it didn't show.
You son of a bitch!
Seven's whole body trembled with rage and his voice rumbled with hate. If we took that gun, now would be a good opportunity to show it,
Everybody-
Santa.
Except for Seven, everybody seems mildly upset. Shoot, I don't even know.
Upset as opposed to
Yeah,
angry.
like an inconvenience.
Everyone except Seven looks like they just found out that Santa Claus isn't real.
What? No, he has to be real.
No. Santa's eyes were bloodthirsty, and Lotus's and June's faces were distorted with anger and hatred. Ace looked at them and smiled. It was a cold, cruel thing with no humor in it. He shook his head and sighed.
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost.
Notice how he hasn't admitted to being
completely
Zero.
and utterly. Don't
Because he
misunderstand.
specifically said that he
I
thought that
didn't lose
Snake
to you.
colluded with Zero.
I lost to
Which means,
Zero.
one, he doesn't,
Not
yeah,
you.
he's not admitting to being Zero, and he
I'm
also
rather
doesn't think that
disgusted
Snake
with
is Zero.
myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap. Make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room, if he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes, and that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure to kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
Suddenly, Junpei remembered the paper he'd found in the safe. He remembered the last word Zero had written on it. I must punish them. For the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. Zero. And he remembered the words he'd heard from Clover.
I think Zero is one of us.
One by one, Junpei looked at the 5 people standing in front of him. Ace, Santa, June.
So, we're saying that Zero is still one of us, but not...
Zero is one of us. No. Wait. There's one more person.
You see one more person?
Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. It means he's almost certainly still alive. Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we all think he was dead. Where's Snake now? He's also laughing at us. If he is Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else. Is he watching us?
Well, he wouldn't
his sister
be
can confirm
watching
he's
us.
blind.
He wouldn't be watching us.
I'm not buying Snake being Zero.
Well,
That's possible, but I'm not buying it.
my confession.
I'm still thinking that if Snake, or if Zero is someone here, I'm thinking it's 7. But I don't know.
He sounded as if he just finished doing nothing more exciting than describing the weather. For Santa, it was the last straw.
What the hell is this shit? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch! You're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Why? Because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch? She was nothing to you.
That's too far.
Wow!
That's too far.
Alright, Ace, and take your kneecaps are mine.
You're just gonna collect it. You just have a collection of kneecaps now.
You have the General Grievous. Your kneecaps will make a fine addition to my collection.
Seven roared and lifted a fist that would likely have shattered Ace's jaw, but someone else was faster. It was Lotus. She stepped toward Ace, raised the fist of her own, and drove it straight into his nose.
Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you? I confess, I rather like a tough woman.
Nope.
He sniffed and wiped a small trickle of blood from his nose with a raised eyebrow.
Maybe you'd like another one then.
Before that, let me give you one of my own.
Huh?
Scarcely had time to blink. And snaked his arms around and pulled Lotus's back up against him. In the same motion, he reached into his coat pocket.
What? Stinking gun!
What flip?
Yeah,
Stinking gun!
because he was with us.
He
when
was
we
the
went
other
through
person
there.
in that round.
Ah, damn!
Yeah.
It was
So
a
he
gun.
could fit. I was thinking that someone in our group that went down there would have snuck it. I was thinking it would be Santa again. That, like, on our way out, he would have sneaked it. But that makes sense.
Almost lazily tilted it to point at
If any
Lotus's
of you
head.
so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger. I've already killed 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make a 4th.
3 people? What do you mean?
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me. Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed. While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead have altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator of the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond your file. We'll meet again later. And with that...
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then.
Yeah, and then he started, like, yeah. I mean, I thought, okay, yeah. Because I was going to say, I thought that, it was weird how he said that. It's like he wouldn't know that it only required, that it required 3 people at that point. So it would be why isn't it stopping? Because it was the first time they had encountered it. So that's fair. But that, I noticed and I was like, ooh. But I didn't know, but obviously he didn't know who it was talking.
I think that was before they gave each other code. No, that was right as they were giving each other code names.
Yeah, he stopped them.
I had 4 reasons for killing him.
One.
As I said before, in the notary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to...
No,
I guess those are kind of connected.
Yeah, they're connected, but they're not the exact same.
One, he didn't
I
want
would
to
be
use it.
unable to
2,
acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this notary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The notary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
He smirked. He was trying to provoke them, and it was working. Although Ace had paid very little attention to Lotus after catching her, the gun never wavered from her temple. She looked quite pale, and when she spoke, her voice shook.
What's with this gun? Where did he get this?
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
Santa ground his teeth and glared at Ace.
Inside of door 6, leave the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right?
Can you encourage Melvin to take it?
Looking.
Yeah,
Indeed,
but
I
he
did.
must have grabbed it when
That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Just saying you intended to leave it behind.
Ace laughed, a short, derisive snore, and gave Junpei's sickeningly pitying look.
Well,
That was
there isn't much time
hard
left.
to read sentence for
Yeah.
some reason.
Well, where are you going?
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet, and now I have the Lotus.
What do you think we'll get through with that?
The door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it?
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door.
As he spoke, Ace began backing toward the door, practically dragging Lotus behind him.
Shit! He's getting away! Can't risk it.
What the heck is happening up there?
There's people moving around upstairs,
Yeah, it's a lot of
making a lot of noise.
lot of
I don't know if it's getting caught up on the mic or not.
no idea, but there's a lot of pounding up there. Ace had the face of a man gone mad. They had no doubt he would pull the trigger. Ace had reached the exit.
Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would.
Forced Lotus to open it, then turned in and dressed them once more.
Goodbye.
He stepped through the door. Fell shut. In the blink of an eye, they were
Damn it.
gone. As soon as Ace and Lotus were gone, Junpei and the others left for the door in pursuit of Ace. But as Junpei laid on the door knob, there's a noise behind him.
God dang it!
He looked over his shoulder. Oh, fudge. Get your
Get your ass
mitts
out of
away
here.
from my woman, you. June was kneeling on the door, breathing heavily.
I prefer someone catch her.
Yeah.
Can we just leave her in the hospital bed?
No!
Because I feel like, I'm sorry, but everything, she's just passing out. It can't be that she's sick. Because it's,
I mean, we don't have anything else to do. We found the 9 door, and we're running out of time.
Jesus,
So there's no
you're
point in
running
leaving
up.
her here for any
Your
time.
fever's
We don't really have enough time.
You just need a bracelet, right?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
For no apparent
You just
reason.
need a bracelet.
Her eyes were watering, and I was dreaming. Her breath came in dry, shallow gasps.
Really? I'm fine. You shouldn't be
No,
worried
you
about
ain't.
Lotus.
Do you think maybe he drugged her at some point?
When?
I don't know.
What do you
And
think
she
she's
would have
Breathing
noticed.
hard now, and she could barely
I guess she
keep
probably
her
would have
face.
noticed, but
Junpei was torn. He couldn't leave June alone in the state she was in. At every moment they waited, Ace was farther away, Lotus's life in his hands. What was Junpei supposed to do? June's eyes drifted to Junpei. She managed to muster a weak smile.
Johnny, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please, please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna
yeah,
let
there's
her
no
walk
way
away?
he's gonna kill her.
Damn it. You guys go on ahead. As soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go!
Junpei looked
Honestly,
at
it
June.
might have been a good idea to at least try something to, like while he was walking through a door or something. I don't know. Try to find him with his guard down or his back turned.
It's too risky.
Yeah.
I know it is, but if they don't do anything, he's gonna kill her anyway. Because there's no way he's gonna let her live after that.
Yeah.
So like, you might as well at least try.
Come on, Seven. We're going after Ace.
I prefer the big guy come with us because he's strong.
Yeah.
Santa,
he
you
is
take
strong.
good care of June. I'm trusting you. Got it.
Santa nodded. Junpei turned before he had a chance to change his mind and started running toward the door. Could hear Seven's heavy footsteps behind him.
Let's go.
Junpei and Seven exploded into the hallway, their feet pounding the metal floor as they ran.
You know, last time Santa and June were left together, it didn't end so well. So
See about that.
now the tables are
Well,
turned.
you know. It's okay, Santa's not a bad guy, he's just misunderstood.
This game exists.
I still have no idea why Santa was done with him first time.
Junpei and Seven had finally arrived at the church, exhausted and out of breath. As their lungs struggled to catch their breath, their eyes frantically scanned the room.
I think he was desperate to get out. And just,
I don't see that.
not move for
Think they already went through?
I'm getting out of here.
He
Okay,
reached up to wipe a palm full of sweat from his brow.
Maybe.
Even as he spoke, Junpei was already at the large door.
Let's check the ramp.
It said vacant. He spun around toward the smaller door. The red would tell him if they were not through.
Engaged. It's occupied.
That means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Junpei and Seven stepped away from the door. They retreated to the center of the room and began to talk.
What do we do now?
Yeah. What should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but
The two of us can't do anything with it.
yeah, not even counting how our digital room is it not.
Just then, as they pondered what to do next, there was a noise. A noise like someone hitting a thick wood panel.
What's that sound?
Junpei looked up surprised. Seven followed suit, his eyes jumping around the room, looking for the source of the sound.
It's coming from over there.
It wasn't long before they found the altar. Or more precisely, what was on it.
The coffin.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
How?
By force.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you never know till you try, right? The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
I forget.
It's not important.
Anyway, we've got to try.
Yeah.
They lifted the coffin, grabbed it, with the little purse they could find, and pulled.
Damn it!
If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
It looks wooden. You could break
Keypad, sign of the coffin.
So unless I put in the right passcode, it's not going to open.
No, if Seven puts in the right passcode, it'd open. Just being stupid, don't worry about it. The noise hadn't stopped. In fact, as it continued, only got louder and more forceful. What are they gonna do?
There's some sort of clue somewhere.
And it all led back to the coffin, guys.
Is it gonna do the same thing?
They stood there for a few moments, staring at the coffin, and Seven spoke.
Hey, Junpei, I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin. You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth and God, or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing too.
Come on, that's impossible.
It's possible. I doubt that two
Those
things are
numbers
the
were the
same.
code to unlock that safe.
Yeah, the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode on both.
I mean, I
That's
doubt
ridiculous.
it, but
You should
it's
try it.
I suppose
It's
it's
not like you're making
possible.
things any worse.
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number.
How do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for
Dang it.
Get wrecked.
Get dunked on.
Who said that?
Who said that? You. And also, I'm pretty sure Thomas Jefferson or something.
Fine.
Or Thomas Edison.
But does he remember it?
Edison, not Jefferson.
I remember.
Knelt down.
1438.
Rescues repeated so many times, came easily to mind.
3421.
I knew it started with a 1 and 4.
Quickly
I'm
typed
good.
it in.
I'm good at numbering. I'm good at memorizing numbers. Hey, it all fit.
Ended it correctly, and you press the E. Only took a moment.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
There is a click. As we can find out what's inside the lock, within the coffin.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
With a heavy clunk, it slid off. Something sat up from inside.
The Undertaker! Oh,
Snake! You? Why? Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere?
You sound awfully calm for someone who was locked in a coffin for a little while.
Yeah. Of course, there's no reason Snake would have known anything about where anyone else would be.
I need to see his bracelet.
Jimmy and Seven looked at one another. There was a great deal he needed to know, but
There's not exactly time for that.
yeah, they had to tell him something. However, so they began to talk. They explained to him how he came to be locked in the coffin. Apparently, he'd been hit with some sort of knockout gas. Junpei and Seven explained what happened to the rest of them. How quickly is the question?
Yeah, there's not really.
Sufficiently caught up.
This man's wearing
No, there was one thing they kept from him. There's one thing, however, that neither Seven nor Junpei could bring themselves to say. That Ace had killed Clover. They feared that if Snake knew
That's
something,
literally
he
like a
might,
pulled outfit.
might go insane. They decided as much by a look the moment, the moment Snake had climbed out of the
That
coffin.
still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone what the hell he's doing with this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that notary
Where
game
did Guy X
9 years
come
ago?
Who is Guy X?
Snake,
Who is
you know anything?
Why is Guy X?
How is Guy X? Anyway,
Why is Gamora?
his answer was less than illuminating.
What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying.
Seemed as though Snake was perhaps not being entirely honest, but that knowledge did Junpei and Seven
Oh,
little
come on,
good.
just tell us if you know. I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
No matter how many times they asked, he insisted he knew nothing. It was becoming clear that Snake wouldn't give in, and every second they spent asking him was a second wasted.
We're running out of time.
We need to go after Ace.
However, they stood in silence, the overpowering atmosphere of the chapel almost stifling. Junpei, Seven, and Snake simply stood at a loss for what they should do
What
next.
do we do now?
He glanced over at Snake's wrist. Sure enough, he could see the tube on the bracelet in Snake's wrist.
The three of us can't make a digital route of 9. Yeah, we just get 5. We're stuck
Yeah, and I
here.
think if they combine all of them, it
Hey,
still only gets
I
5.
just remembered something.
I did the math quickly in my head though, so I could be wrong.
I did too. Began patting his pockets if you were checking to see if any of them held anything.
What is it?
Wait, so Guy X also had a 3 bracelet?
I
2 bracelet?
I
I
found
don't
something.
know.
What did you find?
I mean,
That's what I was wondering.
Evidently he did. Found from the pocket he wanted, and Sand dove in, pulled something around in metal. There was no mistaking the number glowing then against your cartoon eye.
Zero's
I
bracelet.
forgot that he got
What
one.
did you
Yeah, from first class cabin.
Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet? Yeah. Where did you get that?
Snake's question was innocent enough, but if he learned the truth,
In
he'd
that
been able to
case-
see he would have noticed Seven look away.
Clover gave it to me.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. See, on the other side of the wall, ADEC, the captain, she asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
He's lying.
Jim could tell right away someone wasn't telling the truth.
Told us earlier.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know. Well, I did.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
Yeah, he took it.
All right, Junpei. Nice knowing you.
Wait, what?
Plus 2 plus 0 is 9.
Come on, man. I'm just kidding.
Still, it's in case you want to make sure zero bracelet does get the pick up.
Snake, give me a hand, all right?
That waiting for a response.
If they do that, then 5, 6, 3.
5, 6, 3, 5.
So that would get everyone out.
Followed quietly. Before long, they found themselves in front of a large door. Put it below the red. Once they've done that, 7 put the number 0 on the bracelet scanner as well. It appeared. Now you've seen the pull in the door would open, allegedly.
Why isn't it opening?
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the 0 bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0. Huh? What? That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains.
It actually contains the second one.
Oh, got it!
Purpose.
Junpei nodded. They decided to use the following combination.
We have no way for sure. Service Snake Junpei bracelet.
Well, which combination would give us a 9?
We have
Snake,
5, 7,
June,
2.
Gray, and no, it wouldn't be. So
we know
it'd be a 7. So it would need to be another 2, or yeah, it'd have to be another 2. If it were a 2, if it were Snake and Junpei, it'd have to be another 2. If it were Junpei 7, the bracelet, it would be 7 or 5, 7. That's 14 plus 4. I'm crazy, never mind. 6. So it'd be 5, 6, 7. So it would be 6 in that case. Or if it was all 3 of them, then it'd be 6 plus 7 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It'd have to be a 3. So it would either be a 6, a 3, or a 2.
Okay.
So 2, 3, or 6, if any of these combinations work.
I'm
Which
okay
one
with
do you want
starting
to
from
try?
top.
We can't start from the top, work our way down.
Let's try Snake, me, and the bracelet. If this combination
7.
works, then the number for this bracelet is 2.
No.
Door didn't open. Mysterious bracelet wasn't 2.
Didn't know.
Guess it's not 2.
Then,
Not 2. Continued. Yeah, let's go
Let's
down the
try
list, I
me.
guess. You 7 the bracelet.
if this combination works, then the number...
Then it's 6.
It's a 6.
It opened.
Yes. So it would...
Clearly hadn't thought their experimentation
Who did
would
that
produce
use?
anything useful, June.
No. Who did that use? Between us? It was 7 and us, right?
Yep. Yes.
That means 2 plus... The rest of them wouldn't be able to get out. If we did that. With that combination.
Door slid closed. Junpei's forehead
Because the rest of them would
means
be
the
3
bracelet is
plus
actually
6. Plus 2.
Because then we'd have, basically, we'd have
5, 6,
2
7.
leaving, and then we'd have,
No, wait. 5, 6,
we'd have a 4, a 3, and a 6 left.
No,
And
not 4.
not 4.
We'd have
We'd
3,
have a
6,
3,
and
6,
8. And 2.
And 2, you're right. And that gives 2.
Yeah.
But if we
5, 6,
3,
7.
2, 6. But if we added the 4, no. Well, we can't add another 5 because we used the 5 already. Uh-huh.
How does the display on the bracelet
It
clear?
shows 0.
It's not a solid number, but like
Swimming from far beneath him, they heard a creak and groan of tearing metal. With it came the sound of water pouring into parts of the ship that had until recently been dry.
That's not good. I guess our time's just about up, huh?
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go.
But, Snake, are you sure?
Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem. My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when?
Last.
Resort?
Dots, dots.
I'm not seeing any other combinations where the rest of them can get out. Or anyone else can get out.
also both of the doors are engaged.
Yeah, that too.
Weird. What? I actually don't remember this for sure. Ran full tilt down a long, straight hallway.
Wait, how did Snake
And
get
Snake?
through? How did Snake get through?
Wait, what?
Hold on.
We're headed for the stern of the ship. They had no time for distractions. They ran, sent, and spoke.
Oh, man, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
As I told you, it was a last resort.
Oh.
Had I used it
Him
in the
just
beginning of the
trying.
game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion.
What?
I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was Zero. Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of their luck. I felt it best to play my cards that way. If I were in this situation, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off.
Oh, his left arm is fake.
Yeah.
You can just take his arm off.
Simply removed his bracelet. Out. Junpei had looked as though he just simply crushed the bones of his hand until they were small enough to fit through the wristband. Of course, that would have been practically impossible, so how had he done it?
My brother's left.
I forgot about that, honestly.
Then how in the world was it still working in the first place? Because I thought the whole point was that it was tied to heart.
Wait a minute.
But I guess on the other side of the bracelet,
That's a good question.
That is a fantastic.
I mean, technically the bracelet never went through the door. Which means it wouldn't trigger the bomb.
Yeah.
But why is the... And he never he never opened the bracelet, he just slid it off.
I know this is kind of
I'm
weird.
saying I'm glad it's a fake arm.
You are correct.
Walked through the door easily enough without authenticating. He stepped to the other side unscathed. Both began running down the hall. Kept running for a while and eventually came upon a set of stairs leading toward the right side of the hallway. Stopped and peered down the
These
staircase.
stairs connect to the bottom.
Did you check?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4?
Oh wait. Yeah. Yeah.
The 2. He left the 2 bracelet. No, it's not 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
It's
it's not 3, 4.
2, 3, 6 though.
Oh yeah.
Dang it!
Dang it.
2, 3, 6, and then adding a 4 isn't gonna do anything. No! Okay, it was a good thought. Actually, what about 2... No. What about 4, 3, 6?
Yeah, no. There's. I already did
Dang it! Okay, never
in
mind.
my head that there's no way that the rest of
Connection
them.
bottom deck. Never mind. We got false hope. Not quickly one another, jogging the stairs. Also, they're both engaged anyway. Both the doors.
Yeah.
It was only a few minutes. Single hallway in front of them. The end was just a
Let's go through
door.
that door.
I'm amazed that Junpei agreed to this idea, honestly.
Yeah.
Threw it open.
Yeah, but not to.
Inside was a massive iron gate. The plate was affixed to the top of it.
Incinerator?
Oh my. That doesn't sound very pleasant.
I mean,
You
yeah, I'll
saw
say.
that in the gate.
Yeah, right over here.
How did you know that?
Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I'm...
Jog over to the
If you pull it, the door got it.
Hold the lever down.
That's an incinerator.
With the rumble of an ancient motor, the door opened. There's no need to hold back, no time to hesitate. They pushed their way inside.
I need some explanation.
Standing in front of there was Ace and Lotus. Ace still held the revolver in his hand. It was still pressed hard against her temple. Small, dark bruise had begun to form near the tip. Oof. Even several yards away, Junpei could see Lotus was shaking. She was terrified, but perhaps more interesting was what Junpei saw behind them. Another number 9 door.
Why is there another one?
Stopped in his tracks, simply shouldn't have been there. began to consider why the whine of a warning klaxon filled the air. Okay.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? Wait.
Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes. Please
Naturally.
evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Oh my, how exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero.
Terrifying smile twisted
What's
his
the
face.
matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain.
It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame.
Then why are we here?
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake.
Snake? Oh, yes. You are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive.
His voice didn't change. Snake ground his
You
teeth.
don't mind my asking, how'd you get here? Snake, Junpei, 7. The three of you couldn't have opened a door overnight. Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps? What?
Oops.
That's a problem.
Well, your reaction suggests that you did not.
Hold on! Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet?
He'll just trace his head.
They haven't told you?
Told me what?
Clearly not. Normally I would take some time, enjoy the moment. But I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover.
Don't do it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut!
Clover.
I said stop it! Don't listen to him, Snake!
Jimmy could feel his voice going hoarse, but Snake didn't listen
What
to him.
happened to Clover?
Ace looked at him. The corner of his mouth curled into the hook of a cruel
Clover
smile.
died.
The color of Snake left Snake's face. Not that there was much there to begin with.
Yeah.
But, you know, he shook his head weakly.
That's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie.
Oh, it's quite true, I can assure you that. I killed her myself, you see.
What?
Oh, you know it's serious when his Brock eyes open. Sorry, did I stutter? Oh my gosh. Oh man, a mask of rage, molten red rising to dot his palm. His entire body shook. Looked Junpei disturbingly with like a demon.
Takes off
I
arm
would have
throws
rather
it.
she died.
He already left the arm.
No, I think he
No,
just
no, never. He has the
He
arm.
just
so just-
squeezed his arm.
Yeah, would have rather just have less
A bullet in
suffering.
her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal.
Shut up.
Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise. Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. I believe I caught her just below the shoulder.
Hey,
I was
shut up.
Shut your freaking
My first
mouth.
thrust went through her flesh.
Shut up!
Oh my
God! Stop!
So that
Oh, he's trying to egg him on.
Yo, he had told
I
me.
mean, yeah, but it's egging me on.
Perhaps.
Incineration will be
Yo.
Yeah, why is he doing this? It's not like we have time.
It's torture.
Going to kill you.
Snake's words were a guttural growl, barely audible.
What was that?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
So you were going to kill me. Please do. Come now. I'm waiting.
Right, Snake?
Why are you guys doing
Don't
this?
listen to him, Snake.
You're not
Stop
gonna-
it, kid. He's screwed with your head.
Because I don't think they mentioned that he has a gun.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about why are they bothering? Like, why are they in an incinerator that's about to go up? If he's not Zero, then he should be concerned that they're about to go up in a fire.
Don't you want me to send you to join your sister?
Don't! The Snake! Don't do it!
The Snake could no longer hear them. Snake could no longer hear anything. Snake moved like a bolt of lightning. His scream echoed through the incineration chamber full of rage.
Now,
and
if Lotus
despair.
was Snake. Now, if Lotus was cool, she would have like pushed his arm.
Yeah, but she's not, unfortunately.
As soon
Notice
as
how he no longer has Lotus.
Another scream filled the room. It was Lotus. She ran across the room toward Junpei, her eyes wide with terror.
Hurry! This way!
Snake's ill-fated attack had loosened Ace's grip on her, and she made a run for it. She reached up into Junpei and ducked behind them. Oh, they should be nice there. That's kind of weird.
yeah.
5 minutes.
Give me the woman.
Raise the
I need
gun.
her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door. Quickly now! I don't have time for your shenanigans.
In the center of the room, Snake's body lay eerily still. Looked like a human larva prone and vulnerable on the
I see.
floor.
Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets
Oh,
left.
say how many
One
bullets
for
left.
Julie,
Wait, why did he,
one for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call 7. I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room.
Wait, why does he know that he has 5 bullets?
Because he's only used 1.
But Santa said only had 1 bullet.
Wait a
No,
minute.
Santa only. Wait.
Incineration will begin.
Minutes.
He's right.
Didn't Santa only have 1
It
bullet?
looks as though
He
our
fired 1
time
into the ground.
Yeah, but then I think that was the only bullet he had.
No, when he checked the chamber, he checked the chamber of the coffin, right?
Oh no, it was then.
Ace is bluffing.
He might be.
Oh man, looks as though our time together is at an end.
enjoyed playing with you.
Damn it!
See Ace's finger tighten. Could see he was about to squeeze down the trigger. Tense, preparing for the catastrophic impact of hot lead against human
Goodbye.
flesh. And it happened.
He's not dead.
Still alive!
Snake stood up.
Our boy.
No, that's impossible.
For the first time, Ace's composure broke.
He's real
With
different.
oblivious effort, or with obvious effort, Snake lunged forward 1 step closer to Ace than another. Looked for all the world like a zombie.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Major law.
His voice was the mournful wailing of the undead.
Stay away from me. Get back. Stop. If you come any closer, I'll... Get away from me.
Yeah, his bluff is falling.
Little by little, Ace was retreating.
Yeah.
Snake didn't stop. Continued his stiff, inexorable approach. His eyes twin pools of pure fury.
I said, don't come any closer. Shit. You bastard.
Stop talking. You're telling him where you are.
Yeah, about
Oh, no,
that.
he did have more.
Oh, snap.
Tuckle!
Wow! 5 times, the air in the incinerator was split by the crack of a bullet. Snake's body twitched as 5 clouds of blood and torn flesh leapt across the air, in the air across his body. Jeez, Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. And then his strength was gone. His legs crumbled and his broken and battered body slid to the floor.
Incineration will begin in 3 minutes.
Finally.
But Snake wasn't done.
Oh my god!
Hey! He began to move. He half crawled, half slid towards Ace. Grabbed himself.
You won't. Get away.
On the other hand, gripped his thigh with strength that should have been long gone.
You son of a bitch. You're a monster. Get off me. Let me go, damn you.
Kicked the snake with his free leg, driving splint to the snake's face, arm, and shoulder. Made no difference. Refused to release him. Once a snake has stared its prey, rarely does it release it.
This is it, Ace.
We're going to
Burn to death. Together.
what?
Incineration will begin in 2.
Damn it. Damn you. Get off. Let me go, you monster. Okay, look. Think about it this way. My company owns a wonderful hospital. It has excellent doctors. You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they can fix you up.
He shot 6 times. What are you talking about?
You can be saved. Just let me go.
Pathetic. Begging for your life.
And then Sam and Lotus began to speak. Jacob could hear tears in their voices and their words were strained.
That's enough. You can stop now.
Yes! He's right, Snake. You've done enough!
Come on, Snake. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
Snake turned towards them. He coughed and blood splattered across the floor. Then he smiled a sad sort of smile.
Apologize. But I'm afraid I can't do that. You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm going to take him with me.
Shut up. Be quiet.
I couldn't save Clover. My sister died
because of me. Perhaps this will begin to atone for that. Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me. Now go. Go now. You have to. Go!
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
God damn it! Shit! We're out of time! We gotta go!
Seven ran towards the exit. Lotus followed him. Junpei couldn't move. There were white lines down Snake's chest where his tears had washed the blood away. He was broken body and soul, and Junpei felt as though half of his own heart had been torn out. His eyes stung, and he tried desperately to swallow the clear lump in his throat.
Hey, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now!
Junpei's chest tightened, pulled taut by anger, misery, and a cold feeling of emptiness.
Is our dude around there?
7, 8, and 5.
Yeah.
Nope.
We can't.
About that. You could feel it building, a tremendous wave growing taller and taller and taller. And then broke, crashing down with thunderous force onto his shaken, unprepared mind.
Snake!
I accidentally skipped it, I'm sorry. Junpei's rational mind was gone. He was driven by instinct now. He launched himself across the floor to Snake and Ace, or he tried to.
Wait! Don't be an idiot, Junpei!
You don't be an
He
idiot!
felt a hand grabbed from behind him. It was Seven. Before he had time to react, a large man had pinned Junpei's arms to his sides. He was hauling him bodily back toward the door.
No! I have to help Snake! 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 Get off of me! Let me go!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 7, 6.
Damn it, I don't get a choice, kid! Don't blame me for this, alright?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, they just went back through that.
Okay.
Not
I assumed this.
2 and 3 are locked down. Beginning incineration.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot that was still open.
Junpei felt Seven's fist buried deep in his stomach, and then his lungs turned to mush. Seven scooped him up in the same motion and leapt through the door. It slammed shut behind them. Junpei struggled to shaky feet. He glanced over to see Lotus only a short distance away. Junpei ran to the door.
Until Gross had the guns get out.
It's true. There was a small window cut into it. Inside, you could see Ace and Snake.
No!
Shit! Damn you all! Why? Why? Why me? I don't deserve this! Answer me! Answer me, Zero! Why? Why? Zero! Zero! Zero!
Look where!
Oh, that is a horrible way to go.
Yeah. About that. He didn't know how much time passed. He didn't know how long he stood there in front of the incinerator. Dots looked to the side. Lotus's face was ashen, if not for the hand she put against the wall. Junpei didn't think she could have stood. Seven looked old and tired and used. His eyes stared at the floor, saying nothing. Junpei said nothing. He simply began to walk toward the open door in the hallway they had come down earlier.
Hey, wait!
Junpei, where are you going?
He blinked with their voices. When their voices broke the silence, he stopped.
You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June. You're gonna bring them here?
How?
Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait. Alright?
No, how is kind of a...
No, how is an important question, sir?
Because 5, 3, 6 gets 5, but 5, 3, 6, 3, and then another 6 gets 2. 5,
That is an important
3,
question.
2, and 6 gets a 7. 5, 3, 2, 6, 6 gets 4. 5, 3, 2,
6, 8?
6.
That's gonna be
Lotus
6.
4. 5, 6, 3, 4 is 9.
They're gonna grab Clover's book.
Began to walk again. Good calculator. Looked over his shoulder and watched Seven and Lotus grow smaller and smaller. They started back, not moving. He wasn't sure if he could.
They grow smaller?
Because he's walking away.
No, I know, but grow smaller just is kind of silly.
He does the thing where he just closes one eye, holds his finger on, it's like this, and goes.
Yeah. Turned around again. He knew where he was going.
I saw an elevator on the way here. If I can get it to work, then maybe.
Before long, Junpei found himself in front of the elevator. Next to the door was a button with a triangle on it. Pushing the door open. Wasn't it flooded up there, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it is flooded. You are correct. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Wasn't it a large hospital?
Flooded.
Jude!
The water was starting to pour in when we went through the first night door. Kept calling and walked to the center of the room.
Oh, they not there.
Fudge.
Oh no.
Tried as he might, he couldn't find them.
Damn it, where did they go?
Uh-oh. Increasingly frustrated and increasingly worried, Junpei left the large hospital room. Well, he had no choice. He would have to look for them. Junpei's heart was heavy. Couldn't shake the feeling, but there was a part of him that felt it would be wrong to, even if he could. Every step forward, or he took, his legs felt more and more like lead. Dots. Well, there's one obvious place he would have gone. They would have gone.
Where?
To the chapel?
Yeah.
Isn't that where he just was, though?
Yeah, I mean that's where they would have gone likely. Because that's
Yeah,
where.
but didn't Junpei just come from there?
No, he just came from the hospital room.
No, but he would have had to go to the.
He's about to check here.
But didn't he come in through there
No.
when he left the incinerator?
No, there was a hallway.
There was a hallway, and he went up an elevator that took them directly to the hospital room.
Oh, okay.
Found himself at the chapel. He stepped inside, expecting to find nothing, but there, on the red carpet in the center of the room, June. No, code names didn't matter any longer. She was Connie.
Connie!
Or Connie, sorry. Cried and ran. He, like lightning, he ran across the room toward her.
Connie!
Stumbled to a stop. He looked down at her body, lying so still on the floor, the icy grip of fear on his heart. He was still, so very. She was still.
No, don't do this.
He bent down. His hand shook. Felt very cold and hot at the same time. Forced himself to look. Her back was moving slowly. Her husband fell. Relief washed over him. Reached down slightly, very gently lifted her up.
Connie, are you alright?
Jumpy?
It changed her name to Connie. That's so funny.
Aww.
Face is pale. Her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at him but saw nothing. Trembling, Junpei wrapped his arm around her back. It was cold, very cold. Trying to convince himself that it was only his imagination, wishing those as though she were fading away. He could feel his heart pounding frantically in his chest.
Connie, what the hell happened to you? You feel...
Jumpy?
Her voice was very faint.
I might not make it.
No way. I am going to let you die. I am going to save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything.
What exactly have we done?
Really happy to see you again, Jumpy.
Other than that,
Really happy.
other than being protagonist,
You're going to see me again lots more times. You just got to hang on. All right, Connie?
Jumpy, did you know you...
the ice
I
melted.
was gonna think the same.
I was
What did you
thinking the
say?
same.
The ice melted.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shoot.
I liked you for
Oh my gosh.
And love confession reputation nice.
Yeah.
Aw, man.
His vision had gone blurry. It took a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of deep heat deep in his heart, white hot flame. Looked down at her. There was a crack of static from above his head, and the voice spoke.
You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding?
Junpei frantically scanned the ceiling to the source of the voice.
Where did Santa go?
I don't know, man.
What the hell are you talking about?
No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. I'm gonna get out of here with Connie. Why? The wrong path?
Huh?
What are you talking about? I told you! I am not gonna lose! What?
JB didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. He heard the door slam shut behind him. Spun around. There was no one there. Is it Zero?
Connie, wait here. I'll be right back, I promise.
She managed a single nod. Laid her back down gently and left for the door.
Sure think I put about like a phone or something wrong?
He yanked it to open. Shot outside. No one. The hall was empty. There was nothing moving anywhere.
Where are you? It doesn't matter. I need to get Connie out first.
He didn't want to leave Connie alone any longer than he had to, so Junpei turned around and headed back to the chapel.
What the heck?
Connie!
You weren't
She
gone
wasn't
for
there.
more than a few
She
seconds.
wasn't anywhere. She'd been lying there on the floor just moments before, and now she was gone.
Oh God. No. No. Where is she? Connie. Connie.
So good.
Connie. Connie.
His cry split the heavens themselves. He screamed until his voice gave out. Then he screamed some more, but there was nothing. No answer. His voice faded away, and all that remained was cold, unfeeling silence. That was when he noticed it. The strange smell, one he'd smelled before.
This is...
It's not how gas.
9 seconds later, Junpei's mind winked out.
Naturally, it was 9 seconds later.
It was all a dream.
So guys, we just got another one of the endings.
I imagine so.
These endings leave me with more questions than answers.
Are we allowed to skip this? No.
We're not able to skip it?
Nope.
Alright, well, we're not done yet, guys.
No, this game is not done. This game is far from done.
Ah! What do you mean?
No.
What did we do wrong? What did we do
Oh,
wrong?
this game.
I just got...
So now you guys are getting a little bit of an idea of just how much this game, like this game. I don't like.
I just saw
Man.
I just saw
This game is so good, so interesting.
I have
This story
more questions
is-
than I have answers.
Don't worry, your question shall be answered.
That's what this.
Your answer shall be
That's what this
questioned.
company is good at.
Yes.
Giving you more questions than answers.
Your answer shall be questioned. Your question shall be answered.
I don't get it. Why? How? So
I mean, Danganronpa felt like finalized after the first one, but I
Yeah,
understood
but-
most of what happened.
Yeah, but we're not done with this game yet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we still have 2 more Danganronpa games to go through.
You had so many revelations, as well as one of the most...
Yeah, for every, it's like a Hydra. For every question that gets answered, 3 more questions show up.
What the world? Whoa.
I
2
like it.
questions grow on your place.
Snake had the
It's
most...
so good. This
Bro,
game is so good.
The way Snake died, that was insane.
Wasn't it?
Insane. Like, when I tell you here about everything I wanted...
Is each different ending just going to be a different character with the gun?
The end. Or
At one point
is
we're going to
it?
have June with the gun and we're all going to lose our minds.
Or is it? Is it the end, guys?
I don't think so.
Is it? I don't know, you tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you. The game's gonna tell you. Seek a way out. Just kidding. It was happening again. Would you like to save the info you've obtained during this playthrough?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, we're gonna save it. Yeah. We got the safe ending, guys.
Safe ending. That didn't feel very safe.
Back to the flowchart.
That felt...
See what I did there.
So that's where we are down there. See all this we did?
Yeah.
Go down through here.
What are those keys? They're like keyblades.
I'm honestly not 100% sure.
They're like keyblades.
But
like clues that we've gotten. So like,
Yeah.
oh, is it like a different
I
combination
want-
of clues? You
I want to do those two real quick, and then
Guys.
these two, and then go on that way.
guess what?
I see an unlock.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Listen what?
Let's do it.
Guess what we have now?
Listen what?
We have the passcode.
We have the passcode.
Oh.
Wait, are we freaking hopping between timelines?
Is that what we want to do?
Yes.
Do we want to do
hop
this?
between timelines.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Time travel.
Outside the room? No, we're going inside the room.
Go in.
What do
Let's
you
do it.
Time travel.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Here we are.
Clover's alive.
Hey!
Guys, everybody's okay.
Except the ninth man. He's
No,
dead.
Santa's
Well,
the bad guy.
You know, the ninth man's still dead though,
Except-
and Gaiads.
Except Santa's the bad guy.
Santa's kind of bad. But
Yeah.
it's okay. He's misunderstood. I'm sure that we'll all laugh it off once we all get out of here.
Dude, what do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
No, not that. It's
Bonk,
which button is it?
bonk,
Is the skip button?
What the hell is that?
It'll stop automatically doing it once it gets a new dialogue. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna let it do this for a minute while I get a drink.
Alright, I know
Yeah,
that.
I think.
I assume that the game is just going to tell
Well,
us.
let's
but
look
I
for
know it.
one.
I know it. In case we need it. Dun, dun, dun.
That's the heck.
Decombust?
Booth had gone.
We are actually hopping between freaking timelines. What the actual heck?
Wait, what the hell was that? That voice? Huh? What?
What's up?
Oh,
Press the buttons.
Right, left, right, left, right, left. Yeah, even if we don't need to remember, we just need to remember what to press the buttons and it'll tell us.
3, 4, 2, 1.
Chance has got this.
Yeah.
Chance is good at these things.
I'm pretty good at memorizing number sequences. I don't know pi too well, though. I only bothered to learn pi up through the way to my as far as my calculator does it.
Hey, what the hell are those numbers?
Oh my gosh, are those?
1, 4, 1, 4, 3.
I'm not gonna make you read it over.
You're freaking time travelers, I can't believe this.
We're going all rating the story up on this.
Oh my gosh. I love this game so much.
Why are you?
Hooray!
There he is!
Happy reunion!
Why are you wearing a cultist robe?
Because they had to take his clothes and give it to someone else.
Alright, second follow-up question. Where did they get a cultist robe?
Yeah, they could
That's a fair point.
They
Maybe he was
could've-
already here.
They could have just left him naked.
7? Is that you?
I mean, I guess they could
I'm
have.
glad they didn't though.
Alright,
suppose they could
follow-up
have.
question. Why did they have a cultist robe?
Jeez.
You're back.
Yay!
Gently now. My body's still a little weak.
You're back. You're back. You're really here. You're back.
What's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
You were literally in a coffin, my guy.
It's true.
That is true.
He
Also,
doesn't
whenever
know that.
Clover just said you're back, I just imagine like, her like feeling around his back, like, you're back, you're back. You have a back.
He's touching his back.
You have a back.
You're
So
back.
happy.
Oh my gosh.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now. Thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead. Correct. Yeah. You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room. Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then. I've
Yes,
got
Evan
a
didn't know
decent
that.
idea of what happened while I was indisposed.
Because I was with Ace.
But it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X.
Mr. X, not guy.
X gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
If you guys want to check out our Let's Play Resident Evil 2, we'll see like Resident Evil 2 remake.
X gonna give it
It's
to
Mr.
you.
X. He's gonna bust down the door and try to
Wearing his
trench
hat.
wear his trench coat and dapper hat. His
Going to liberty.
there's a mod of Resident Evil 2
Oh, no, I
remake
know, I've seen it.
where every time he shows up, instead of the music that like the sense music plays, it starts playing. It's gonna give it to you.
Oh, that's
It's so
so
funny.
amazing. I need
It's
to see
great.
that. I need to hear that.
It's so good.
Oh my
I want to see that mod. That's amazing.
It's so good.
That's
You're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red, where did they get you? Do you remember? It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin. Why?
It's crazy because I definitely did these things in a different order a little bit.
when you played it.
Yeah.
Snake's close.
That's actually, I like that they made it so they call him something different. Because in the previous timeline, Junpei was the one who gave him the name, and so he picked Guy X. But in this one, it wasn't Junpei, it was Seven, and so he did Mr. X. That is kind of cool. I like that.
I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I
That's
Art.
Clover.
We're pulling a Radiant Historia out of this.
All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover have been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
Another experiment I conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The two murders. Switching clothes. The notary game.
The water that melts at 96 degrees.
Zero. He's the real leader. The person who tried to hide us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now,
Yeah,
it is of
the numbers
utmost
add up.
importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock. Yes, that means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going.
4-7.
All right,
Snake.
you guys ready to go?
Yeah, he really is.
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
What have you done?
What? Not yet. What do you mean?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something. You want to check something? Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need.
Just do it, alright? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
9.
So, we knew that. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet? Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you didn't know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
Yeah.
This was on the left hand.
It was pretty
close to
obvious.
the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. And I should be
Far enough. Anyway, should be able to open the door.
The big question
Show
is,
some respect.
if Cap is the mastermind of this game, he really wouldn't leave these bracelets on.
Viper.
Charging star.
Anyway, let's just give it a shot.
Because a lot of characters call him Cap in that game.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
The bracelet has to be on the wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a third asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
And braces with this combination, we know it's a 6.
Yeah, we know it's a 6.
So it would be 6 plus 5 is 9.
Why didn't we go through earlier
Which
that
means it
he
wouldn't
tells us
work.
on the other side?
No, 6 plus
6 plus
is 7.
7,
Would be
8, 9.
13.
Yeah.
We know it's 6, so and
Plus 6 is 12. That wouldn't work. 5, 6, 7. So that'd be 8. That wouldn't work.
or 11. 17.
7 GP cap, remember? Oh yeah, that's what we did.
Oh, yeah, it's the concept.
I forgot that we already did that.
And
Yeah.
This combination opens the door, and Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Hey, it opened. The door opened.
What? Why? What does that mean?
I just said it means it's a 6. Why it's a 6, I don't know.
Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But
6 also.
0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped. In other words, June's real number is
9.
9.
Wait, how was she able to get through doors?
Yeah, wait a minute. Hang on a second.
That seems the most likely.
No, Snake.
All this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 and wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work.
Yeah.
If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy.
Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7. Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, sir.
But then why would
Santa's true number wasn't
right.
3.
wait? So
Entire time.
every door that June went through is also a door that Santa went through.
We were
Wait,
freaking
then
right
why
the
would
first
his be a
time.
0? Then why would his be 0? It's totally a 3.
No way. Santa is 0?
Huh?
And June was 9, not 6.
But then,
Conversely,
Who was
then what is
nine?
his O? Why is it an O? What does O have to do with the number 6?
To screw with
Because
you.
it's the 6th. No, it's not.
No, it's definitely not.
It's the 6th letter, maybe in like one of the other like hexadecimal or whatever.
My head hurts.
Is it?
My head hurts.
No, it isn't. I don't know.
O is the 15th letter in the alphabet,
And
which
one
does
plus,
have a digital root
which
of 6.
has a digital root of 6.
I'm trying to process.
That's weird.
No.
I'm trying to process this.
and minus
It's very-
3.
Plus 3 and minus
Well,
3.
then how would you get a
Cancel
0 out of
one
a
out.
3?
Nothing appears out of the ordinary.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the number game this whole time.
You must not even realize it.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0, if my hypothesis is correct.
You were freaking right the first time. I knew it. Santa, your kneecaps are mine.
The only people that are going to leave this situation with kneecaps are, and by the end of this, are just going to be us and June.
I don't think I
And,
said
Hey, Clover. Seven's okay
Seven's
too.
okay too. And Snake.
But just the numbers are going down little by little. The number of characters who get to have kneecaps at the end of this is going
Yeah.
down.
Ace gets no kneecaps, Lotus gets no kneecaps, Santa gets no kneecaps, Ninth Man's kneecaps are gone.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
there are
not
2
bones
number
and
9
summers.
bracelets, and if that's the case,
All right,
we could
that's
just
enough
walk back
talk.
there, grab his kneecaps,
Let's
and
go.
walk out.
It's high time we went through that door. It's right there.
I feel like that's probably the reason is that the letter O is the 15th number and 15 makes it 6.
yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
But that doesn't explain the 3.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get the 3 though.
I think these stairs go to the bottom
It could
deck.
just be fake.
Looks dry.
It's just there.
Let's head down.
Yeah, it could just be fake.
Hey, it's a...
This is the Neptune
That I,
symbol. There must be
yeah, I
a
knew
key
that.
around here somewhere.
That's pretty
I
obvious.
only have the Uranus.
I have a
It's a different
theory,
planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind
and
of
I
key.
am
Let's turn
very
around
confident
and go
that
back
I'm
there.
correct.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give me all the info.
Hey,
And I
another
don't know
door.
if I should say anything right now.
And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
Should I, should I give my theory?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, we'll leave it. Because I don't know if it's correct. I am confident it's correct, but I don't know.
That's a lot of books.
It's totally full
Wait.
of books.
This is different.
There's so
Wait, how did
many.
they get here?
I don't know where to look.
They
All
went
right,
through the
if we want to
different
get through that
guy
door,
doors there,
we
found
need the
door,
Neptune
and they
key.
opened it.
I say we split up and look for it.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Very
You're
well.
right, you're right.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
So we're doing one of these? Oh.
The what? Okay.
Library being forced of knowledge.
For
makes
reasons he
sense.
didn't fully understand, felt those particular words float through his mind.
Wait, when did that happen?
Not in this timeline.
I don't know what time.
What in tarnation?
Hey guys, guess what? We got another puzzle. Seek a way out.
There shouldn't be one
Let the
after
blind man
9.
loose in a
I thought
library,
that the
that's
rules
good
were
idea.
once you find the 9 door and go through it, the game is over.
Nope, that's not what's happening now.
Forest of Knowledge
So-
and Library make a lot of sense.
Energy
Right?
theory, huh?
Because
Yeah.
books are made out of paper, which is made out of trees,
Yeah.
and they're of knowledge. So Forest of Knowledge makes sense.
show some science terminology. What's this piece of paper, first of all? I'm trying to, lights to the books. What does that mean?
Set it on fire!
Interesting. Well, intelligence lost in itself.
Set it on fire!
Set it on fire.
You ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Either like myself. That's horrible. That's dark.
Terrible.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Not at all. I open the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Okay. He sees dead people. Handrails made of metal. Indeed. This handrail is made of handrail. This book is called Mind Swap. You like you can change bodies with someone? What?
Oops.
We're not gonna let 7 swap. Okay. Hey, were you just... Shut up. Yeah,
Wait.
I don't think they were getting it.
So anyway...
I think it was just them, just it's a weird concept.
Teletemporation, telepathy, what the heck is about this one about? Well, I know what telepathy is, but I've never heard of teletemporation. It refers to having the ability to travel through time.
Because the word temporal. That makes sense.
This one says gold rabbit and the moon on it. Does that mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? The rabbit's pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend. Kitab al-Azif. Man, that's got some weird stuff. Can't even pronounce this one. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name. It's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul al-Hazred. It's said to be one of those sources used in creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon.
Oh.
So these are all occult books and stuff.
Okay.
But there's a specific book that looks interesting. It doesn't matter though.
It's probably the books that they pulled out.
So that's that side.
Yeah.
This side is just a energy
here's the
theory
down.
about this one. Well, that immediately stands out.
Yeah.
Let's deal with these titles. They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we like switch them around? Switch them around.
Open.
Yeah. We move them around. Might spell something.
Her
Oh, I
hair's
get
in
it.
my way.
Yeah. Heck, let's work it. Try.
Here, find bulb.
Oh.
Open here, find bulb.
Open. Open here, find bulb. How about this?
Well,
we found a bulb.
We found a bulb.
That was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei.
I mean,
that turned out well. So let her spell out the title. Open here, find bulb.
We found the bulb.
Found bulb.
It opened here.
Powerful
and we
light
found a
bulb.
bulb.
Light bulb looks like it's brand new and it's really big, so it'll make a lot of light.
That was
a
very straightforward.
Easy puzzle.
It's very straightforward.
Our property value is going up out in space too these days. Man, this time's for aliens. What it says cosmic inflation?
Oh, that's okay. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'll give you that one. 7. I'll give you that one.
That's a
Quantum gravity. 7. If you have any idea what this is,
I'll give you that
how about
one.
you start by using real words? Then maybe we'll get somewhere.
He doesn't know the word gravity. Like quantum, you might be like, I don't know that word. But gravity.
Paleontology is fossils, right? Ammonites are pretty nasty looking. Mother Nature. It's a sort of book about hippie chicks. Probably not, except perhaps tangentially. It's most likely about environmental protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks, really? The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. This is that Darwin guy, right? Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of Species. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. Theories of the Cambrian explosion. Did a bomb go off near somewhere called Cambria? Wrong kind of explosion.
No.
Roughly 500 million years ago, during what is known as the Cambrian period. Research suggests that the variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude.
Except I don't believe in that.
What is happening is, however, it's still something of a mystery. There are a number of theories. This is most likely a collection of them.
It doesn't really matter. Like I'm not like staking my life on it or anything, but I'm personally a young Earth believer, not an old Earth. But
I honestly don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't believe in the
geology.
whole several million years ago. I don't really believe all that.
Thinking about the Earth, even when you're on the ocean, kind of rinsing it away. Hello! Transition of extinct species. We need to hurry up, or we're going to end up in the pages of a book like that.
Yeah?
Why did mankind lose their tails? Junpei, you know that's about right. Why you're asking me? I didn't even know he had tails to lose. Maybe you should ask a human with a tail.
We have tailbones.
You should ask Tamamo or something. 2 people in this room get that joke.
Yeah.
Look, no longer useful nutrients require. Yeah, well, last time she lost a tail, she created a Tamamo cat, and nobody wants to have a Tamamo cat. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Anyway, at least that's why I read.
Does Tamamo cat have a tail though?
Tamamo cat also has a tail, yes.
Well, then we're okay.
Yeah, that's rather young. If I remembered it correctly. The heck would a kid be reading that book like that?
He a smart boy.
Micrographia, huh? Oh yes, Robert Hooke's famous work, first published in 1665. He built a microscope and examined insects.
Just know
They're getting certain things too small to be seen detailed by
Snake
human
just
eyes.
knows everything.
Then he drew pictures of many of these things he examined and published
Yeah, but
them.
like a lot of people do.
I hazard to guess if this shelf is concerned with natural science. Creatures of the South Seas. One of us got pictures of colorful fish and stuff. Okay, well.
Look at the fishies.
Wait, can we look at the ladder though? Ladder?
No.
The ladder. Okay.
No. Can we go down the floor?
Probably, but I also want to turn around and look at
Oh my gosh,
There's
there's
so
more.
many shelves.
Oh my god. Transition of extinct species.
Oh, that's the same shelf then. Overview of photochemistry. Whoever said this wanted us to see covered, not the spine. Just look at it, okay? So there's a whole space behind these
Photo.
books. Looks
Chemistry, as in light, because there's light bulb behind it.
behind it. It's a light bulb.
More light bulb.
Pretty high wattage one too.
More light bulb.
There was a light bulb here. Is there anything now? Okay, what's this one called? It says Foundation of DNA and Genetic Engineering. Okay. Automated robotic assembly line technique. Is that about some sort of comic book? Jeez, I guess boys really like that stuff, huh? Oh, you're thinking of a different sort of robot. You're just talking about automated machine and used to build cars and stuff. Indication computer science. Pretty generic title, to be honest. It's so big I don't really know what it might be about. Probably computer science.
Yeah, probably.
7, it's book's perfect view. It's called Correlation of Muscle Bone Density and Bone Strength. You're just saying that because it says muscle. Okay. Principles of monkey behavior and imagine.
Hey, Sam, I found the perfect book for you.
Functions of the human brain. Gives a book about the nervous system. Love to ask you to read it to me. I don't think we have the time. I'm kind of curious about it too. There's got to be a reason people connect with each other, you know? Dissection and atlas.
Dissection atlas. Okay.
Ew. Research. Reviews of lossing functions.
Like tails.
Those apart.
Like
like a tail. In other words, we've been talking about cultivating the sixth sense.
Or the sixth.
Ancient gladiators.
Maybe
Maybe the research moves the limits across history. Equilibrium theory. Human anatomy or generation of internal organs. Picture book. Weird something to do from the others. You gotta take it with you. Book about baseball.
Oh, wait,
Fundamentals of baseball.
Whoa.
Head.
It's a pop-up book.
This is HEAD. You like where my brain is?
Screw the light bulbs into your ears. Let's go.
Yes, correlation. Yeah, I already read that one. Oh, and then this one, just dissection. It's all medical books. Organized by genre. Yeah, we looked up here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. But do you think we should hands where there aren't any handrails? It'll be fine. Build a version 4 to know where I am. Oh, that's not what I meant. What?
Huh? Wait.
I'm confused.
Oh, wait a second.
Don't worry about it.
Alex?
Big old gate. What?
Alex, you said at the start of this that there's no way they could not be brother and sister, but now
did I say that?
No, he never said anything like that.
I never
also,
said
I think
that.
I mean, there were
I think that you're
suspicions that they're
thinking.
not.
Well, I guess the other 3 would be there as well. Looks
Okay,
like
you
I was
kind
right.
of cut. I was trying to.
Oh,
I did not.
go ahead.
No, I was trying to read all that.
Just saying that the book is a math series.
Yeah,
Series of
but
books
I was
about
trying to read
the 4 principles of algebra.
Okay.
Pythagorean theorem. This is a famous one. There's a number of math books in section, but there's stuff down here.
Owen.
Dadkind. What the heck is this? Wasn't that a German mathematician? I think it's a compilation of his work. Weinburn news. But it's in German. It looks like complete works of something. Never heard of it. Well, Snake doesn't know what it is. I don't think we'll ever know. Sheldrake. Owen. Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps about English Revolutionary. Riemann hypothesis. Was there a hypothesis about Riemann? It's pretty straightforward. I mean, so there are many factors. Length of...
Why What?
Does anyone say
I don't know what
reading
reading
meals? I don't either.
Alright,
It's
I'll
a weird
pull out
book.
the phone.
Indian mathematics. That's funny. Why is that funny? This one's conjecture.
Aw.
What?
No, I just got what she said.
About Indian mathematics being funny?
Mm,
Is that what you mean?
yeah.
I don't
I
get
don't
it.
know.
You're not gonna
You're
tell
just
us?
not gonna tell us.
Dang it! Come
I should
on.
figure that out on your own. What was I looking up? Ryman or something like that?
R-I-E-M-A-N.
It was R-E-I.
It was I-E.
The way she said it was R-E-I. That's a little more.
Okay. Right, best about jewelry, isn't it? Non-title is actually very special mathematical book. Sorry, is there anything else I'm getting into right now? Okay, what was it?
Go back. Ryman.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it was EI.
Indian mathematics. I don't. Why is that funny?
I want to know.
I must
I
know.
want to be in the loop.
No.
You can't leave me
Dude,
like
you
this.
can't
Come
just do
on.
this.
I can and I will.
No, don't. Stop
Modern
it.
Japanese literature. Origin of Japanese folklore. A bunch of books about Japanese culture. Mostly ones about folklore. Folklore and cover a wide range of subjects. You know where to look. It's pretty deep. Historical museums and folklore books.
Man, this is too many symbols for me. I give up.
There's another one of those picture books here, so it feels kind of nice, you know, bring back like memories. Hey guys, cool, alright. Take this picture with me.
Oh, hey, we have to take a picture book.
Guys, the book Tales of Old Japan.
Ooh.
Magic wand on it, okay, so what's inside? I'm just gonna open it, pretty sure it's gonna have pages in front of it. Whoa!
Sis.
C-E
Oh,
a dash. I might be impressed if I was 5. That's silly. Anything back here? Oh, sorry. What? What's the deal with the sappy stuff?
What?
I'm lost.
Again?
I'm lost.
Can you look at that one more time?
It's not going to say the same dialogue.
Maybe it'll just what is in those books.
There are a bunch of books about folklore and myth.
Okay, that makes no sense.
My guess is that that Clover has a thing for Junpei. Is my guess. This bookshelf, just because he's helped him out, helped her out a bunch. This bookshelf has a sort of glassing inlay. It's pretty big. There are only 6 books.
Will you tell me after the stream?
At this point, I've already forgotten it.
Indian,
You can't do
Indian
this to
mathematics.
us. You can't.
Why would
this
you do
to
this?
us.
Chance, Google it.
I tried. I don't know.
It didn't work. Something at the bottom. Can't really see it. His glasses all foggy.
Explain.
Is it
I won't let this go.
Listen, this is my equivalent of a funny rib pie. I will take it to the grave.
Oh
No,
my
don't.
gosh.
Stop this.
Good luck for your
Like,
ticket
is this
numbers.
I'm serious.
Is it a
Tell me.
fight on the people of India?
You know?
I'm very confused.
I am
I
too.
want to know.
Is it a slight on Native Americans?
No. No, it's not.
I'm
I don't have
serious.
any slight against any race.
No, not you.
Not you.
The joke.
The joke.
It's a joke.
Also,
No.
that goes without saying. That's not a thing you need to specify.
Just making sure for the people at home.
I'm gonna badger you.
Dude,
Yes, I hope you
you're
realize.
killing
Yes,
us.
it does, now I'm actually concerned about what the world it means.
Dude, you're a jerk.
Do it.
Are you saying that they can't?
If it's because it's on stream, that's one thing.
No, it's not.
Then why won't you say anything?
I don't know. I don't feel like it.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know.
I don't know isn't a good enough answer considering how much we're insisting. You have to have a reason.
I
If
don't
it
know.
was just a whim, you wouldn't be so headstrong given our insistence.
You have no idea how stubborn I am when it comes to whims.
Maybe pop-up stands, you can put them up. Yeah, if we do that,
Well,
maybe
that's what the
shadow.
left
True, but there are 3, right? We don't have enough picture books. In other words, we need 3.
Oh,
We need to
another
find
one.
one more book.
There any
Wait, we
shelf
found a
here?
second one?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It was looking like
You have 2
Japanese,
lights,
and it said
pop
SES, or SE5.
SE, and a dash, and a 5.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those things where you turn on the bulbs, it shines and makes it.
Wait, what's a
So we're looking.
What was the book?
Japanese folklore. It has nothing to do with.
It has to be something with this.
That kind.
Are we able to do anything with these?
No,
They're just there?
they're just there.
There has to be some reason that they're here.
I know. Got the volume number written in the lower part of the spine.
These ones are all 1 through 8, and those ones are only 1 through 7. I don't know what that means, though.
On the top it says lights to the books.
Hold
we
on,
know
go
about
back to
that.
it. I want to see it. No, those.
There's 8 on one side.
So
and 7 on the other.
Dadkin, a kind,
Give me a sec.
is 7 letters long.
Oh, it's 4.
I'm gonna look into this. Let's see here.
I mean, it's not like we are able to do anything because there's no way to interact with it.
Yeah.
No.
Are there any shelves we haven't checked yet? Can we go up from the middle one or no?
Hold on. I don't think I wrote the answer to this. So I must have just figured it out at some point. I didn't write any answer.
Well, you would think that
In
it
my
would have
notes.
to do with that, but I can't think of what it would be.
So we're just
because
gonna
we can't.
we're just gonna go up here and we're gonna look at every single shelf again, one at a time. So first up here, nothing.
Seriously.
What else we got? Just reading, listening to those titles gives me a headache. There's this,
No,
and there was
there's
that.
We found
There's
one.
nothing there. What's this? An overview. Cool, don't care. Not gonna science we do stuff. I like your funny words, Magic Man.
I like your funny
Those
words,
bottom
Magic
two?
Man.
Did we do the bottom corners?
No, general relativity, that's Einstein, right?
Yeah.
Supersymmetric string theory and tension space-time. Not superstring theory. It's theory of reality where I'm not explained. This is all in the universe governed by the vibrations from harmonics of tiny supersymmetric strings. Super
Gotcha.
confusing. Faraday's laws of electrolysis, electrolyte solutions, like Faraday. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
my
that
favorite
one.
book, Menu.
That's up there. Black hole hypothesis, gamma ray astrophysics,
Yeah,
astronomy theme.
Hulk.
Oh, here we go. We found the last one, guys.
Why hadn't we done this before?
I don't know, because I missed it. Native American on the cover. Look at this one. Native American science got some kind of... Whoa!
Like,
L, R, and K. Can't make some sense out of them.
I don't see any R's.
No, 7!
Nah, probably not.
I don't see any R's, but what do you say?
It's better that you don't know.
What did he say?
Stop leaving me out of the loop. I hate
No,
you.
this time I have a reason for leaving you out.
It
of the
said
loop.
large, round, and kinky.
Now you understand my reason!
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
that's
it.
fine,
Story.
but
I found a guy.
I still don't
and
like
it's-
being left out of the loop, which is why I'm really
History
angry
of
at you right now.
Buddhism. Cultural heritage of
Seriously, I
Rome.
hate being left out of the loop.
Oh,
Please.
Kind of prehistoric critter. Don't really care. Got nothing to do with this. Hellenism. Actually,
Yes.
Greek Oriental culture.
That's exactly what.
Greek mythology.
Yes!
It's Nicholas's favorite book.
Yes!
Pretty sure he just put me to sleep.
Shut up, Sam. I'm taking your kneecaps.
History of the Western world. Seems like
And
European
one
history.
down.
Just gonna leave it at that. Snake doesn't seem like you. What? Cool, guys. Guess what? We have all the things.
Yep.
Yeah, but we still don't have all the
We
answers.
don't have all.
We have all the light bulbs. Though.
We st- Yes.
Nope.
No. And we still don't have all the answers. I don't know how much you're kidding and you're just doing this as a joke, but I'm over the joke. I want to know.
A little weird. It's kind of sortsy letters. It's hard to tell though. It means the light isn't bright enough. Guess what that means? Alright, very bright though. We found some powerful light bulbs. We only have 2. So we need 3 light bulbs. Won't much unless we find the last one. No, we only have 1. We only have 2. We would be useful if we get into this place.
Yeah.
But we need a combination lock, and I'm pretty sure we don't get to know that until we use this one.
7 just busted down.
Because it's glass.
Okay, so which one we were... There's a lampstand here. Does the lampstand matter? No? Okay, so... Mind swap... Thingy... Nothing else. Top this side, nothing. Oh, not this thing, anywhere else. Down here was this stuff. This side. We looked at all these things. I'm just like scanning through every single one. So we're gonna go this way next. Which is this. Doesn't matter. Oh, it like loops this way. So. Oh, these are the history ones we looked at all those just now.
Grease.
Thingy. Handrail, probably white best choice. Dead metal door. We're going to leave and you look around to play some more. Bone density, no, it looks suspicious.
Is Zero really gonna plan on leaving all these books to drown when he sinks the ship?
Evidently.
Wow, this man hates literature.
Well, it was a light bulb there. Can't look at that. Let's put the bottom one. Here we looked at these. Up here. Not that one. And I think we're back where we started. Which means we gotta go down.
Yeah, so it has to be something with that. But
so we'll start with that. That. It's down here. Sorry. It's got the volume written on the lower part of the spine. Yeah, I know about that. Conjecture, units. Okay. Doesn't help us. How about over here? Yeah. Over here, we're not allowed to look, apparently.
I guess not.
Over
Even though it's
here.
arguably the most
All
interesting
sorts of
section.
languages.
Something
Just switch to the shelf on the left. Yeah, this thing. Which we can't do anything about. Yep, one bunch. That's the ladder, which means it doesn't do anything for us. We go this way and it loops us back here.
Yep.
it has to be something down here.
It has to be something like this.
What items do we have?
2 light bulbs.
Maybe tapping on one of them multiple times?
Nash.
4, 5. I was thinking, like, clicking on each one, like, the number of times that
Why is that the
author's
only one that
name.
gives additional information?
Yeah, I don't know. Sheldrake. Volume written down, lower part. Written on this. It's not
I meant doing it the number of times that it's on the.
It's not. Stuff up there. Somebody pull up. Actually, I'm gonna pull up Google. You're not allowed to look.
Oh, you're gonna just Google the answer?
I
haven't had
Should I
to-
not?
No, we haven't up to this. We haven't had to up until this point, so I don't want to.
Google got put away. I didn't actually write down what the answer is, or what. I didn't write up any notes, or when I was doing this the first time, apparently.
It has to go to that thing down there. It has to. That's the only thing we haven't done anything with.
No, shut up, not kidding. No, push me. What the heck, man? I wasn't going to, but now let me bring it up. I'm just looking for things that we have not examined
I
yet.
think we've examined everything.
On the
That's
table,
what I'm trying to tell you is that we've
down
examined everything.
there, covered on the bottom floor.
I think
Back
we've
down
examined
here.
everything.
We have
Yeah, but
examined
it has-
everything.
I'm saying that there needs to be something to do with that shelf.
fisting?
No, the ones with the Owens and Dadkind and all that.
Well, we can't do anything with those books.
Yeah, I've clicked on the books over and over again.
Okay, but you didn't do what I was
1, 2,
listening to.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I didn't mean
7,
based
8.
on the number of times. I meant based on the authors. We haven't even done anything trying to figure out what the authors' names mean in this.
Alright. Maybe they make maybe the numbers of the books would be the combination that opens the cover?
But I don't know why that would be the case, because there's only just 4 things.
Fair enough. I
Um,
mean, they're
Hold on, give me a sec. Come back to it, please. I have a thought. Just give me a sec. D is the 5th letter, L is the 12th letter, O is the 15th, and S is the 19th. That's maybe something to do with it?
maybe?
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 combinations, so.
Oh, what the heck?
1, 5.
1, 5?
No,
Oh, wait, no.
5.
The
and then
thing in
1,
the center can't be the combination
Or,
of this,
yeah,
'cause that
4
thing
and
had
1,
letters.
5.
No, that's not gonna work.
Do we need a hit?
The thing in the center can't be the combination of this, because that had letters, so...
Yeah, but based on the number of.
So I'm gonna guess the final light bulb is behind here.
Okay.
What about going back to the shelf?
Well, t-
In the shelf? What does it say? No. Sorry, this one. Astronomy?
I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's 632415.
6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. 6, 3, 2,
Yeah, 415.
4, 1, 5. Stupid. You did it, Junpei, yay! I don't know why we were feeling taking me up in praise for that, whatever. See if we can get it open alright. I feel dumb now.
We definitely don't feel good.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, hey, look, a light bulb.
Because it's a light bulb. Light bulb.
Feels like a light bulb.
I don't feel good for a different reason. And I'm not.
Change this. Now they should. Sheldrake 5. Way to go.
There we have it.
There we go.
Alrighty. This one. Sheldrake. Yeah.
Can it... Hello? Junpei.
Do I need to look at Sheldrake 5 again? I had to look at Sheldrake 5.
Sheldrake?
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake. Have you heard of him? Yeah. Lotus.
There's a British
He was the guy with this
biologist
stuff.
He has rather morphogenetic feelings, which rely.
Yep.
Really? From Lotus, huh? Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff. She did? Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic. The first is.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone. You did? Well, look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay? Tell you what? Give me that. About the experiment. Ugh, very well, fine. I'll tell you everything, but not here. Let's move to the top floor.
suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the notary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say, there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did, but doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate or detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment?
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously in 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she? At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagachika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research and development division. Musashido was their majority stockholder. It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido...
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Notary Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye, and through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
can't bring yourself to believe it? Yeah. Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary Project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
No, I haven't.
You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see. In theory, it is supposed to test for the existence of telepathy.
Oh, so why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary Project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had one transmitter and one receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb in the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields.
Now I like AC.
The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna stop after we finish this room.
There's one more thing I want to ask you. Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes. I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane. That was the girl who died.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is June? No,
That's not what I expected.
it's impossible.
Can I say what my theory was?
It can't be true.
I mean, it still might be related, but can I give my theory?
Go ahead.
My theory was that the 2 that one of them died were going to be Santa and his sister.
Akane is a matter name. If Snake and her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. There's someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, alright? I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? Just couldn't get the words to come out.
Alright.
Alright, back to Sheldrick 5.
That's it. So the shadow was pointing to, didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture?
Yep.
The volume. So look at it, there's a big red button. You could have just moved
Yeah, we
the
could've just
books
moved
the
all
first
the books.
time.
Yeah, what the heck?
Okay. There are 2 doors. What's that sound? It's like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. You need to go to this side. Come on. Thank you.
You can do it.
You have to click right on the arrow and mark the door. So their output monitor.
14, 10, 13.
But you gotta type something on that keyboard. Yeah, you can only enter letters. You can only enter 4 letters. See how it works. I guess you need to hit enter once you type the letters. You can erase, but you type it clear. Let's give it a shot.
Letters? Not numbers.
Z E R O. Why is the space bar? Okay, it didn't.
Hold on.
Dang it.
The 13th letter is M. 14th is N.
Arabic numerals will have 13, 14, 10, 13.
M, N.
13, 14, 15.
J, I think? And M?
These doors real quick.
Yeah, J.
Metal door.
So,
it starts and ends with a J.
M, N, J, M. No, M is the 13th letter.
Oh, okay. M, N, J, M?
Let's try it. M,
N.
A. What?
M, N, J, M.
J, M. No N? No A's?
What?
13, 14, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13.
I already did this. J.
What about in freaking hexadecimal?
Now we can do wait. Yeah, the
13 would
Okay.
turn into
Oh, I'm
B.
okay.
That's,
so
that's
that would
should have been
be-
obvious.
So
In that
13
case,
would be 11, 12, 13. Would be C or D?
No, D.
D.
B, C, D, E,
Dead.
A, D. You did it. It's unlocked now. Good job, Junpei. Whoa there, don't get too excited. Password is dead, remember? Just makes you think what's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. Can't be messing up like that. Hey, come on, we got it unlocked, didn't we? Let's go, hurry up.
But which one got unlocked?
Alright, let's get this over with. Hang it open, this won't even budge. Why not? We put the password in, what else do we have to do? And that means the other door.
The other one.
Alright, let's get this thing opened.
Okay.
There we go.
Where are the two?
We found it. Hooray.
Alright, so are we stopping here then?
Yeah, this seems like a good
Okay, guys, so this is an extra long session because we were getting really into it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned till next time. We're gonna get more information. Things are getting crazy now. So yeah, stay tuned till then.
Oh yeah.
See ya.